You're listening to the Arena Sports Network, the Quad County experience, where every fan has a voice and every team has a fan. The Arena Sports Network, bringing the spotlight back to the student athlete.
A pleasant good morning to one and all in the region, across the nation, and around the world. We welcome y'all to Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. And folks, this is a shortened version of Prelude to a Championship because there is just so much going on here. And it took us a while to get set with our pregame. But we welcome you to Marquette Catholic Blazer basketball for the final time this year. And we greet you, as I said, from Bankers Life Fieldhouse here in Indianapolis, Indiana, where the Blazers will take on the Vikings of Barr-Reeve in a little less than 45 minutes for the Class 1A state championship. Good morning and welcome. I'm Brian Snow. Donna Cavanaugh will be along in the second part of the pregame show, and we do indeed welcome you to the pregame show. It's driven by U.S. Tire and Auto of Gary, Indiana. Well, folks, if you followed us all season long, you know the Marquette Catholic Blazers have won their last 12 games, and they're looking to make it 13 consecutive wins, and 13 consecutive wins will get them the 1A state championship. My partner for this morning has just joined me. She's the owner of Cavanaugh Media. Most of you in Northwest Indiana and Chicago know her very well, and I've gotten to know her this past week. Donna Cavanaugh joins me for the call this morning.
Brian, it is a pleasure to be here. This is extremely exciting, but I want to warn anybody listening right now on their smartphones or coming down with their iPads, the drive down here south of Lafayette is very, very treacherous.
Yes.
Spin-offs all over. It's snowing and it's slippery, so please take your time coming in.
Yes,
because
please.
You want to be here, don't you, Brian?
Yes, indeed. Please be careful. Please, everybody, be careful. The weather this whole spring has just been absolutely stupid. Again, we welcome you to the U.S. Tire and Auto pregame show, and it's driven by U.S. Tire and Auto of Gary, Indiana, and also portions of the pregame show is driven by Sowers Ford of Michigan City. Again, Donna Cavanaugh joins me for the call, and what a season for the Marquette Catholic Blazers. I mean, after they lost to Bishop Knoll in the Greater South Shore Conference tournament, they lost by 26 to them, and that was on January 22nd. They haven't lost. They have won their last 12 games, and every game they have had during the playoffs this year has been a double-digit win. This is a team that has gotten better as the season has gone on.
Brian, they are on fire. I mean, I couldn't believe what they did last week in the semi-state. They hit, you call them beasts of the boards.
Yes.
You're absolutely right. It is so impressive, and they're hungry. They're ready. They've been waiting for this for what, 148 years?
Man.
Or thereabouts.
And you know what? This is their first trip ever to the state finals. Barr-Reeve has been here 4 other times. They're trying to claim their first championship. But we'll get to the differences between the teams and the keys to the game a little bit later on in the pregame show. But just talk about, and you've expressed this to me throughout the course of the week, just talk about, if you would, Donna, the excitement in Michigan City and LaPorte County and Northwest Indiana in general about this game, especially Michigan City, about the Blazers getting this far and being this close to a title.
You know, Brian, it's just it's something to behold. I haven't seen it since the Red Devils won state. They took everything in 1966, I believe. And I'll have to tell you, the whole town, not just the Marquette Catholic, but all the public schools, not just in Michigan City, but the entire area, including Southwest Michigan, they are just nuts over this game. They're so excited. This is the David Goliath story. I mean, really. They're a little team. They have a small school, 220-some students. I mean, it's just unbelievable what they've been able to accomplish. To get here, people have said to me they never thought they'd see it in their lifetime.
Well, again, I go back to January 22nd, their last loss against Bishop Knoll that occurred in the Greater South Shore Conference Tournament. They've won their last 12. since then, including hanging 100 points on Wheeler. And here is a fact that a lot of people push to the side, but you can't push it to the side this morning. In terms of Marquette Catholic's schedule, they did not face a 1A team until they got to the playoffs. And that kind of schedule, I believe, has prepared them for this run because they have absolutely steamrolled everybody.
You're right. And, steamroll is a good way of putting it. They come right out of the box. They're just charging up and down that court, and they're hitting every basket. And it's amazing to watch them. They have prepared. Their workout is pretty extraordinary. They're not going to let anybody stand in their way, and I believe today is going to be very interesting to see whether they wipe this team off the floor. I think the energy behind them in the area, as you just brought up, Brian, it's going to send them through the stratosphere here today. And this stadium is probably going to inspire them too, because I really didn't think that Marquette could ever be down again in Indianapolis. And here we are, so go get them.
All right. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will break down both of these teams. I had a conversation with Donovan Garlitz yesterday during practice. You'll hear that and a lot more as we count you down on a prelude to a championship from Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. You are listening to the 2014 IHSAA Class 1A Championship featuring your Marquette Catholic Blazers, driven by U.S. Tire and Auto.
Have you heard the good news about a crazy dream based on a belief that positive breeds positive and that people want to read, hear, and watch stuff about good people? Have you heard the good news about a place you can go to enjoy positive, community-oriented information about the town, city, or region you live in and the people involved? Have you heard the good news about a place where you can celebrate what is right in the world, share it with your friends, family, and community, and neighbors at school, work, or place of worship, and have fun doing it? Well, there is such a place. That place is LaPorteCountyLife.com. LaPorteCountyLife.com is all about the positive, not the negative, bringing out the best and not the worst, and all about promoting positivity in your community. LaPorteCountyLife.com. Have you heard the good news? U.S. Tire and Automotive is an official sponsor of Marquette Catholic Blazers basketball coverage on the Arena Sports Network. U.S. Tire and Automotive has a variety of products and services that are instrumental to the health of your car, including our Tire Fitment Guide to help you find the correct size tires for your automobile. Our friendly service and staff will quickly outfit your vehicle with a high-quality tire that is right for you. Check out our tire and wheel catalog to give your vehicle the perfect fit. Mention this ad and receive a 10% discount on auto work and ask about our different tire specials. For more information, visit us online at ustire-auto.com or give us a call at 219-884-4600 or come and pay us a visit at 3350 Grant Street in Gary, Indiana. U.S. Tire and Auto, servicing Northwest Indiana since 1991.
It's your ticket to affordable family fun. It's your ticket to high drama, spectacular action, and magical moments. It's your ticket to an experience you'll never forget. It's your ticket to the IHSAA Girls and Boys State Basketball Tournaments. Attending a girls or boys tournament game is a fun, affordable way to see Indiana's game played the way it was intended to be, for the pure love of it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and the Indiana High School Athletic Association invite you to be part of the state's rich tradition of high school sports. Pure spirit, pure sport, pure state tournament excitement. The drama is set to tip off. Do you have your ticket?
Welcome back to Bankers Life Fieldhouse here in Indianapolis, Indiana. We are counting you down to a state championship in Class 1A featuring your Marquette Catholic Blazers. This portion of the pregame show brought to you by the good folks at WRHC, Radio Harbor Country. If you want to find out more about them, go online to radioharborcountry.org or give them a ring at 269-756-9742. And speaking of Radio Harbor Country, my partner this morning is a part of Radio Harbor Country. Donna Cavanaugh joins me. You've been at this for a long time, and you pretty much know what the hysteria is like. But again, let's go back to the point where the entire Northwest Indiana corridor is rallied around this Marquette Catholic team.
And Southwest Michigan, because, you know, Michigan City is just a few minutes from the border of Michigan. Actually, Michigan City used to be part of Michigan, and they did some finagling in the 1800s. So we're all bonded together. We have a lot of second homeowners from Chicago as well, including, I believe, Mayor Rahm Emanuel has a home out in Southwest Michigan, about 10 miles from Michigan City. So as you can see, from Chicago to Michigan, we've got a lot of energy going for this team.
Man, do we ever? And I'll say it again. I know it bears repeating, but if you go back to January 22nd, that was their last loss, and that came against Bishop Knoll inside of the tournament. Let's take a look at these. Let's take a look at these teams. Marquette Catholic 20-6 on the year, and an interesting note that I found out before we came down here. There have been 2 20-win seasons by Marquette Catholic in boys basketball. This is one of them. That just shows you how incredible this run has been for the Blazers. They started off the season losing 2 in the State Farm Tournament of Champions during Thanksgiving. That's to Rockridge and Peoria Manual. They beat North Newton, Hannibal Central, Whiting, River Forest, Bishop McNamara in a thriller, and De La Salle in overtime in a thriller that you folks heard right before Christmas. The home loss against St. Joseph, where they squandered an 18-point lead and lost 72-70 on a 3-point field goal at the buzzer. When I talked to Donovan Garlitz after that game, he said something very, very simple and concise. When you don't make free throws and you play lackadaisical, you're going to lose the game. That was the case in that game. That was right after the new year.
And you know, Brian, I think South Bend St. Joe is a big school, and they're somewhat intimidating. They just have a new facility, big, gigantic, beautiful. That's not an excuse, but it's when they got to that game after the games you just talked about over Christmas, I think they were just tired.
Yeah, I believe so.
And they had it together all the way to the end of the game, as you pointed out. But, you know, you can only do so much. At that point, they probably just needed a break, and that's what happened.
And here's another part of the year, and here's another part of the story for this year, and you'll hear this later on in my conversation with Donovan Garlitz. That'll come after the next break. They also lost 2 of their starters for a while, Ryan Fasekas and Richie Mitchell. They lost 2 of their starters. So they were playing, you know, for a while, minus 2 of their big guns. Now they're healthy, they're ready to go, and after the loss to St. Ignatius in Chicago, they beat Wheeler at Wheeler, and that opened the GSCC tournament. The loss to Bishop Knoll, and then Edison went down by 7, a high-scoring game against Lew Wallace, won that by 5, and then listen to this, blew out New Buffalo 86-38, blew out Wheeler with a 100-point game, 100-59, blew out Calumet on senior night, 94-49. Their closest game in this run has been Elkhart Memorial, and they won that by 3 in Elkhart.
Another huge school with a big population. You know, it's like David and Goliath again. We had the pea shooters. We can tell you that much. But they were shooting at that game, no doubt about it.
Yes, they were. Then they ran through the Morgan Township sectional, won against Washington Township 75-62, and then won over Gary 21st Century 72-57. But here is where people started to take notice, and that's the regional round. They had a game against Blackhawk Christian where a lot of people weren't certain about, won that by 21, 70-49. And then North White, that same night, and it was at Triton, won that by 30, 79-49. And no one gave the Blazers a bit of a chance against Blackhawk Christian, let alone North White. But in those 2 games, and I'll point this out throughout the broadcast, they were beasts on the boards. They out-rebounded their opponents by at least 10 in almost every game during the playoff run. And then the semi-state against Liberty Christian, where you and I met at Lafayette Jefferson, won that by 11. It took them a while to get going, but you just had a feeling, and I said this during the broadcast last week, you just had a feeling that one good run would put them over the top and on their way here to Indianapolis.
Well, that's a good way of putting it. In that game particularly, they were behind just a few times, and their momentum on the other side was really pushing them. And the crowd was bigger because they were closer to Lafayette. But once again, they were just really on target. They kept hitting that basket, and coming forward, and finally just took off at the last quarter of the game.
Let's look at Barr-Reeve's results. 26-1 on the year. Their only loss was to Elizabethtown of Kentucky. That came on the 11th of January. Lost that by 11, 51-40. They played 3 in the North Davies sectional, won that, and then the Lugerty regional won that, and then they won at Seymour in the semi-state. And an interesting note, in doing my research and preparing for this game, and I found this. Each team that we have played, including Barr-Reeve today, had to play 3 games in their sectional, and we only had to play 2. I think that's one of the biggest reasons we've had a great finishing kick in every game that we played in the playoffs. So that's going to be one of the major factors today.
Well, Brian Snow, that's why you're a great analyst. And we at Marquette in Michigan City in Southwest Michigan, we appreciate your statistics here because you're right on target.
That finishing kick is going to be huge for Marquette today. We're going to pause for a break, and when we come back, yesterday we practiced at Plainfield High School, and I had a chance to sit down with Coach Donovan Garlitz. You'll hear that, and then we'll come back and we'll break this game down. Barr-Reeve and Marquette Catholic in a prelude to a championship. You're listening to the 2014 IHSAA Class 1A championship game from Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, and it is driven by U.S. Tire and Auto of Gary and by Sowers Ford of Michigan City.
If an individual student athlete or team wins a high school state championship, it's an amazing thing.
And it goes in! It goes in!
It's also just the icing on the cake. That's because young people in Indiana who participate in education-based athletics are already winners. Studies show that win or lose, participation helps to impart skills they can use to enjoy greater success in other areas of their lives. School sports teach the benefits of teamwork, the value of self-motivation, and the importance of accountability. They also help to foster stronger work habits and higher levels of self-esteem. In other words, the true value of school sports can't be measured in terms of wins or losses. If an individual or team goes to state, it's an incredible accomplishment. But regardless of the outcome, today's student athletes are already destined to go far. School sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Get your best price on Ford trucks, Focus, F-150, Explorer, Escape, and Lincoln MKS, MKT, MKX, MKZ, as well as Fiesta, Fusion, Taurus, Mustang, Navigator, and all other new Ford Lincoln vehicles at the all-new Sowers Ford in Lincoln, Northwest Indiana's newest Ford Lincoln dealer. We offer new and used Ford Lincoln vehicles, parts, service, and used car. If you are in Northwest Indiana or near Michigan City, LaPorte, Hobart, Burns Harbor, Valparaiso, Chesterton, South Bend, or Portage, there is no comparison to the other dealers around town. We are about to earn your business with top quality service and the most competitive pricing in Indiana. Stop by today at 3930 Franklin Street in Michigan City or give us a call at 219-879-5381. That's 219-879-5381. Or visit us online at www.sowersauto.com. Sowers Ford Lincoln, Northwest Indiana's newest Ford Lincoln dealer. Looking for a reason to visit U.S. Tire and Auto in Gary, Indiana? Our customers gave us 5 of them. The high standards of quality service and parts, lifetime warranties, a strong business built on honesty and integrity. They've been servicing the Gary community since 1991 and the largest auto and light truck tire dealer in the city of Gary, Indiana. We have a variety of products and services that are instrumental to the health of your car, including our tire fitment guide to help you find the correct size tires for your automobile. Our friendly service staff will quickly outfit your vehicle with a high-quality tire that is right for you. Check out our tire and wheel catalog to give your vehicle the perfect fit. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 219-884-4600 or visit us online at www.ustire-auto.com. Welcome back to Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. We are just about 25 minutes away from tip-off here of the 1A state championship
featuring your Marquette Catholic Blazers as they take on the Vikings Barr-Reeve. We welcome you back to the pregame show driven by U.S. Tire and Auto of Gary, Indiana. And I tell you, the hype is real, okay? The hype is very, very, very real. And in talking to Coach Donovan Garlitz throughout the course of the week, he has somewhat maintained an even keel, but he has also been so excited, just as the kids and the community is, for this Marquette Catholic team. 3 region teams are down here competing for state championships. Marquette Catholic this morning, Bowman a little later in 3A, and then Lake Central in Class 4A. And I had the opportunity yesterday when we shot around at Plainfield High School to talk with Donovan Garlitz, and I got his thoughts on what went into his preparation this week and what they needed to do to win today.
It's been a great week for you, Coach Garlitz. Your team is down here in Indianapolis preparing for a state championship. What's been the mood for the team this week? What's their work ethic been like?
Well, the work ethic has been the same as all year. They've been working real hard, but we're trying to stay loose this week. Trying not to make anything too crazy. Obviously, lots of shots, and very fortunate enough for Plainfield and Coach Weaver to let us in his gym today.
Taking the mood of Michigan City, the mood of Marquette, and the students, the parents, and the kids, what's all this been like for you as a coach, seeing all this happen for your team?
Well, I mean, it's been great. I mean, this is great for the community, great for the school, and probably most importantly, it's great for these boys that put in the work every day.
Seeing them put in the work, it started at sectionals during this playoff run, and it concludes at Bankers Life Fieldhouse with the state championship. You mentioned the work ethic's been good, the same way it has been all year. If there are a couple of points with your team where they have gotten better throughout this playoff run, what would they be?
Well, defense. I mean, I think defense is a key ingredient to any championship team. I mean, obviously it's a little cliche, but it's also the truth. Most cliches don't come from someone making it up. They're the truth at some point. And, I think our defense has really made a turn for the better, and the boys really communicate and they work really hard at it.
Taking the loss against Bishop Knoll in the conference tournament, you guys have not lost since. Besides defense, what were a couple other things that turned you guys around since that loss in January?
Well, I mean, we got 2 starters back. We were missing Rich and Fazekas those 3 games when we dropped whatever it was, 4 out of 5 or 3 out of 4 or whatever it was that we dropped. We were missing 2 starters. So, obviously that's not an excuse and people need to step up, but, that plays into it certainly.
That plays into it. The health of your team has been great. They're on a terrific run right now, as I said, as they prepare for a state championship, and everybody is getting involved. When we got to the hotel on Thursday, it was decorated. They really rolled out the red carpet for you guys, and I think the kids are just having fun taking all this in, but they also know there is work to do.
Yeah, well, hopefully they are having fun because they should be enjoying this. I think I'm certainly the most tense out of all the people, associated with Marquette at this point, but that's how it should be. It's my job to be tense and make sure that they're prepared and on task. So, I'm very thankful to have the people around us that have been able to volunteer their time and make sure things like that are special for these boys, and I know they're enjoying it.
Taking a look at Barr-Reeve, I know you had a chance to look at them. What is the first thing that pops out at you when you look at your opponent?
Well, they can play defense. They're a very, very good defensive basketball team. They're well coached, and I'm just excited to get in there tomorrow.
My thanks to Donovan Garlitz for that conversation. That was yesterday at Plainfield High School as the team was getting their practice in. And you hear the horn, folks. We're just about 20 minutes away as Barr-Reeve gets ready to take the floor. Marquette Catholic follows. And, man, you talk about the excitement building. It is doing just that. A pause for a break. Donna and I will come back with the Sowers Ford keys to the game. And, boy, there are some good ones. You're listening to the 2014 IHSAA Class 1A championship from Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, driven by Sowers Ford of Michigan City.
When your vehicle needs service, look no further than Sowers Ford, a Ford dealer like no other. Our state-of-the-art service department is fully staffed with certified technicians who can handle anything from routine maintenance to the most difficult diesel repair. Brakes, tires, and batteries. Sowers Ford service has it all. Sowers Ford, serving Michigan City and surrounding communities. Sowers Ford Lincoln, 3930 Franklin, Michigan City, 219-879-5381, or visit us at SowersFord.com.
Have you heard the good news about a company that started 4 years ago and worked at a relentless pace based entirely upon one simple premise? Have you heard the good news about a place you can go to enjoy positive, community-oriented information about the town, city, or region that you live in and the people involved? Have you heard the good news that you yourself can share stories about this same theme to others in your community? That place is LaPorteCountyLife.com. At LaPorteCountyLife.com, you can celebrate a company that had a crazy dream based on a belief that positive breeds positive, and that people want to read, hear, and watch stuff about good people. At LaPorteCountyLife.com, you can go to a place to enjoy positive, community-oriented information about the town, city, or region that you live in and the people involved. Want to see more? Want to read more? Want to hear more? Then go to LaPorteCountyLife.com. Have you heard the good news?
Let's talk about the X's and O's of family entertainment. Every parent in Indiana knows the importance of being able to draw up an activity that'll get you out of the house for a couple of hours. But it needs to be affordable. It needs to be family-friendly. Above all, it needs to be fun. Now, let's talk about high school sports. Bang for your buck, school sports provide the perfect game plan for your family. You'll enjoy all of the drama and excitement competitive sports offer. You'll be supporting the future leaders of our community in a meaningful way. Best of all, you can take the entire family without breaking the bank. Heck, you won't even dent it. Now, enough chalk talk. Let's get out there and see what's playing at the high school in your community. School sports. Good for our kids, good for our community. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, you're inside of the U.S. Tire and Auto pregame show, driven by U.S. Tire and Auto of Gary, Indiana. Donna Cavanaugh, Brian Snow here with you. And, folks, let me tell you a little funny story. The reason this lady has joined me is because she bears the name of a very special little fan that is tuning in this morning, and that is my little one, Donna, and my fiance Liz also tuning in. They've checked in. They say hi and wish us good luck, and that's one of the reasons I brought Donna aboard. But also, we want to thank the folks at Sowers Ford in Michigan City, U.S. Tire and Auto in Gary, the folks at McDonald's in Michigan City. They're going to catch up with this. Buffalo Wild Wings. Everybody has hopped on board with this. Michael Bergeson as well. Bergie for Judge. His campaign. RSC. Everybody has, and I mean, this has been a last-minute plan, and they've all jumped on board. So we could not do this without the folks that we just mentioned and their contributions. And we thank you, the fans and the parents of Marquette Catholic. Thank you, Athletic Director Tony Midas, Jim White, the principal, for allowing the Blazer broadcast to happen. This is a historic day.
It's making history as we sit here and we speak to people listening out there, to friends, family, alumni. Go Marquette, because I know people are listening from all over the country right now, and they are excited, baby. This is it. We're finally here, Brian.
Yes, we
Give
are.
Me a high five.
We have been praying for this day since the season started. And as the season has gotten longer, the Blazers have gotten stronger, the support has gotten stronger, and we'll get to the key players and the keys of the game in just a moment, because we're coming close to tip off. The teams have taken the floor. And I'll mention another crazy note. This would be the second time during this playoff run that the Blazers have been the home team. They've always worn the road jerseys all the way through. But they don't care. They do not care. They just want to get out here and play. When we got down here Thursday night You talk about a team that was excited to take the floor.
Tell us about that, Brian. You came down on the team bus.
I rode with the team bus. And you talk about a team that was excited. When we got here, we had a little delay because of the rain getting down here. But when we got down here, we walked right onto the floor, and the kids were so excited to get some jump shots in and get a shoot around in. We were here for an hour Thursday evening before we took off for other festivities. Man, you talk about a madhouse. When we were in here and it was empty, we could just imagine some 18,000 people being here.
It's filling up, too.
It is filling up, and I mean filling up fast.
Brian, for our listening audience, this is the most beautiful stadium, and there are 4 balconies, and you don't want to be up in the nosebleed section. It's like being Bear Stadium or something.
You would think.
Filling up.
You would think, and it's, like I said, Bankers Life Fieldhouse, a wonderful facility, this gigantic scoreboard above us, of course, Bankers Life, the home of the Indiana Pacers.
Oh my God, I didn't even notice it. It's like
huge.
A big selfie for the players.
It's huge.
Yes,
it's huge. And once again, our thanks to the folks here at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Our thanks to the folks at the IHSAA for getting us accommodated and ready to go.
Brian, tell our audience, though, you came down on the bus. You were there with them at lunch and dinners.
Mm-hmm.
What were they thinking? What's one of the most interesting impressions you can give our audience for the time as they came into Indianapolis and realized the extreme event that they were about to not only do for themselves and their teammates, their school, but for all of us from back then? Okay, can you give us an impression?
You know what? It's kind of hard to put into words because they were excited when they won semi-state, but then they quickly focused and realized there's still a job to do, and they have to get ready to do that job, which is bring Marquette a state championship. Now, volleyball has had their success in winning state championships. They have 6 of them, but this team is so focused in putting a banner inside the Shoals Student Center. And what made this so cool, and it happened at semi-state also, we had an escort coming out of Michigan City and onto the highway.
You're talking about a police escort.
A police escort. We had a police escort, several of them, take us to the highway, and we had one follow us down here to Indianapolis.
All the fans lining,
fans lining the streets. I mean, you talk about something that was an eye-opening experience, and the support getting behind this team. This is crazy.
This is
to
where
say
it's
the
at
least.
right now.
This is.
And I know they're just thinking about the present. They're young people, but there is a whole bunch of. We're having a lot of reunions this summer. I think there's a 40th, a 50th coming up. All of the people that are involved with Marquette, they are so darn excited. And, I got the opportunity to wish Coach Donovan good luck as they were getting ready to jump out on the field here. He's just a real humble guy. He didn't sneer at me or anything. He said, "Thank you, Donna." And that's a mark of a champion right there, as far as I'm concerned.
And the mark of a coach that knows what his team needs to do, and the mark of a coach that has written this kind of momentum all season long, as the Blazers have.
Can I say something to you right now?
Go right ahead.
What I've observed, and I don't have the skills that you have as far as calling all the statistics and everything else, but just watching the two teams warm up right now, and they're still, ladies and gentlemen, they're still on the floor shooting baskets. The other team here, Barr-Reeve, they seem to be missing a lot of the shots. Marquette keeps hitting it over on the other side.
And
if that's an indication, I don't know. Well, we'll have to see.
We'll have to see. But once the ball goes up, the nervousness is going to go away. When we come back, we will take a look at the key players to the game, and then we'll get you ready for tip-off. You're inside of the U.S. Tire and Auto pregame show, driven by U.S. Tire and Auto of Gary, Indiana. Back in a deuce with the players of the game.
This is a test to find out if you know it all when it comes to children. Time starts now. Name one of the leading killers of U.S. children age 1 to 13. What's the best way to protect children in a car crash? At what age and size should a child start using a booster seat? Where can you find the answers to these questions?
Car crashes are one of the leading killers of U.S. children. Many of those deaths could be prevented by making sure that kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Don't assume you know it all when it comes to car seats for your child. Go to safercar.gov/the-right-seat and know for sure. That's safercar.gov/the-right-seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Do you suffer from severe chronic pain caused by a back or neck injury, migraine headaches, or a work injury? Take heart. Midwest Interventional Spine Specialist is the region's leading provider of minimally invasive, non-surgical pain treatments. For more than a decade, physicians and patients in Munster, Dyer, East Chicago, Hammond, Hobart, Merrillville, St. John, and Valparaiso have turned to Miss First for effective relief of even the most severe and painful conditions. Our board-certified fellowship-trained experts use a wide range of minimally invasive techniques to dramatically relieve your pain. In fact, for more than a decade, Miss Specialists have been first to deliver proven effective treatment innovations for spinal pain and other conditions to patients throughout northwestern Indiana. For more information, pay us a visit at 8840 Calumet Avenue, Suite 103 in Munster, or give us a call at 219-836-7246. The Midwest Interventional Spine Specialist, first in proven pain solutions, first in patient care.
The excitement grows here from Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get ready for state championship. You heard that right, Blazer Nation. State championship a little over 8 minutes from now, and Donna wants to say hi to somebody.
Well, I want to dedicate this to the parents, the coaches, and the cheerleaders, of which I was one back in the 19-something or others. But little Sophia is here, and I just want to tell our audience, may I go into this for 1 minute? This is a very heartwarming story. You know, we have a lot of exchange students at Marquette High School, and they just bought a building and kind of fixed it up to make it into a guest house so those exchange students could live here. And Sophia is from Russia, and she just went to Philadelphia to talk to a university there that wants to bring her out next year as her freshman year in college. But they were so impressed with what we're doing at Marquette right now that they flew her back in time to be here at the game. Sophia is from Russia. You know what's going on right now, don't you, Brian, in Russia?
Yes.
So we want to just wish them well and also congratulate Sophia. And she said to me last week, you know, Donna, they don't have anything like this in Russia. This is a miracle. And you know what, Brian? This is a miracle.
This is absolutely a miracle. We're going to pause. When we come back, game time from Indianapolis. It's the 2014 IHSAA Class 1A State Championship. And you're hearing it live on the Arena Sports Network, and it's driven by U.S. Tire and Auto of Gary, Indiana.
Lower your costs with a certified pre-owned vehicle from Sowers Ford. With a lower price and lower payments, you can lower your cost of driving in a vehicle that's new to you. Get a 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 172-point inspection, 24-hour roadside assistance, and 3 months of SiriusXM satellite radio. 2.9% financing available to qualified buyers. You'll drive for less at Sowers Ford. Sowers Ford Lincoln, 3930 Franklin, Michigan City, 219-879-5381. Or visit us at SowersFord.com.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical Indiana high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
The Barr-Reeve Vikings have reached Bankers Life Fieldhouse, looking for their first state championship. This is their 5th attempt. They beat you with defense, fundamentally sound offense, and they look to display that today. The Marquette Catholic Blazers are here for the first time, but they are not opposed to stingy defense, as they play a little bit of their own. Richie Mitchell, Nate Flores, and Braxton Miller make up a 3-headed backcourt monster. The emergence of Tyshawn Smallwood and Ryan Fazekas in the frontcourt have given opponents problems. Rebounding has been the key to victory, In every playoff game, they have out-rebounded their opponent, and they look to repeat that formula today. The Blazers look to follow the letters of DWWD. Do what we do. They do that, and they will be crowned state champions.
You are listening and hearing us live from Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's the Class 1A IHSAA State Championship from Bankers Life Fieldhouse. The Arena Sports Network presents this championship game featuring the Vikings of Barr-Reeve and your Marquette Catholic Blazers. Good morning, everybody, and welcome. I'm Brian Snow, joined by Donna Cavanaugh for this broadcast, a historic broadcast nonetheless. And this, as they say, Donna, is it. We're close to tip-off.
You know, Brian, this is absolutely awesome, and I'll tell you, the ROTC has just taken the floor. They are in position, ready to help us with the opening, and here come the boys, Brian, out on the field.
Barr-Reeve will be the visiting team on the scoreboard. Marquette Catholic will be the home team, and I'll tell you what, folks, you better sit back, relax, and enjoy this. Our Sowers Ford keys to the game are pretty simple. Barr-Reeve wants to slow the game down. They want to slow the pace to a crawl. Marquette Catholic wants to get out and run. Barr-Reeve holds opponents to 39 points per game. Marquette averages double that. So if the Blazers are able to get out and run and get some transition baskets, they'll be able to win. And they must do what they have done for the last 5 games in this tournament run, and that is rebound the basketball. I told my partner Donna they are absolute beasts on the boards, and the Blazers and their fans now take the floor. The Blazers must do 3 things. They need to rebound, they got to get out on the break, and they got to put the ball in the bucket. Pretty simple. Because Barr-Reeve, I say it again, wants to slow the game down to a crawl, and the Blazers want to speed it up. If the Blazers are able to speed them up, we'll run all the way to center court and pick up a title.
Just try slowing the Blazers down, baby. They are fast on their feet, they're mighty, and they're quick. They're some of the quickest boys basketball members I've seen in a long time, and right now they're hitting every basket as they do their jump shots. It's they're ready. Brian, this is going to be, as you said, a really close game, and they both have reasons to be here. They both want it really badly, but I'll tell you what, I think we're looking good right now just in the practice session.
Well, we're going to see how it all plays out. It's time for some basketball, state championship style, from Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. This is the Class 1A state championship, and you're hearing it live on the Arena Sports Network.
Looking for a reason to visit U.S. Tire and Auto in Gary, Indiana? Our customers gave us 5 of them. The high standards of quality service and parts, lifetime warranties, a strong business built on honesty and integrity. They've been servicing the Gary community since 1991 and the largest auto and light truck tire dealer in the city of Gary, Indiana. We have a variety of products and services that are instrumental to the health of your car, including our tire fitment guide to help you find the correct size tires for your automobile. Our friendly service staff will quickly outfit your vehicle with a high-quality tire that is right for you. Check out our tire and wheel catalog to give your vehicle the perfect fit. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 219-884-4600 or visit us online at www.ustire-auto.com. Today is the day, Blazer Nation, as Marquette Catholic tips off against the Barr-Reeve Vikings in the event of a lifetime, Hoops Glory in Indy, the State High School Basketball Championship, brought to you by Sowers Ford and Lincoln of Michigan City. Sowers Ford and Lincoln, 3930 Franklin, Michigan City. Call 219-879-5381 or visit us at soursford.com.
Listen closely. It's the sound of a typical Friday night at your local high school football field. Or a Sunday afternoon at Lucas Oil Stadium. It's the sound of teenagers stretching, growing, developing the skills they need to get the most from life. Or of the Indianapolis Colts chasing another Super Bowl title. Either way, it's the sound of people rallying around the home team and feeling good about themselves and their community. It's more than a typical Friday night at your local high school football field or a Sunday afternoon at Lucas Oil Stadium. It's communities all across Indiana coming together and reaping the benefits of sport. The IHSAA and your Indianapolis Colts bringing communities together. The Indianapolis Colts are proud sponsors of the IHSAA State Football Tournament.
What is the Times Media Company? The Times Media Company is a vital and integral part of the Northwest Indiana region. We are the #1 source of news and information and pledge to not only be the first to bring you news through our online platforms, but also be the best at taking you deeper into the stories that matter in your lives through all our products. From our daily print newspaper to specialty publications to online and mobile sites, we connect people with content that informs, entertains, and engages. More than just local content, but content that is important to local people. For more information, log into NWI.com or call 219-933-3200. The Times Media Company. We are where you need us to be.
Hey, can I talk to you for a second? Come on over. How do you feel about mobile banking?
If I could sum it up in one word, easy.
It's so convenient. I actually do a lot of my banking on a mobile app.
Yeah, it's really helpful. I love mobile banking. With the TCF mobile app, you can bank anytime, anywhere. So how would you use it?
If I need to check my balance really quick, or if I need to transfer funds really quick, I'll whip out my phone and do the little app.
At the airport yesterday when my flight got canceled and I needed to buy another ticket.
What's the craziest place where you've banked on your phone?
In the bathroom. Before I got in the shower.
Yeah.
Probably a plane when you're not supposed to be on your phone. They tell you to turn it off.
In bed.
I was in Morocco in the middle of the desert.
Morocco?
Yeah.
There isn't a crazy place for mobile banking. It's convenient.
Download the free TCF mobile app for your smartphone and tablet. Switch to the home of free checking today. For locations and more information, call 1-855-OPEN-TCF or go to tcfbank.com. TCF Bank. Surprisingly connected. Member FDIC.
You're listening to the Arena Sports Network, the Quad County experience, where every fan has a voice and every team has a fan. The Arena Sports Network, bringing the spotlight back to the student athlete.
Now that, my friends, is how you begin a championship day. Color guard they will now leave the floor, and in a couple of moments we're going to take you to the public address and pick up the starting lineups for this 1A championship game. And my goodness, you talk about something being historic. This is just that and then some. Brian Snow, Donna Cavanaugh here with you. Let me say hello to two very special fans, my better half, my fiance Liz, tuning in, and my little one Donna, who is a year old right now, which is the reason this Donna has joined me for the broadcast. Cheerleaders coming on. Cheerleaders are coming onto the floor. And I think we're ready to go to the public address for the starting lineups. And when they do, we will go to them. This game is being televised as well over IHSAA.TV, the Indiana Champions, the IHSAA Champions Network, television and radio.
And, Brian, I want to remind everybody we're also sponsored by WRHC.
Yes, we are.
Radio Harbor Country, and by Michael Ferguson, who is in the primaries, I would say the playoffs, running for Judge Superior Court 1. Thank you, Michael Ferguson, for being a proud sponsor, and he's alumni and a former Blazer. How about that?
How about that? And speaking of sponsors, let's go to the public address and pick up the Sowers Ford starting lineups.
Today's 1A championship game. First for Barr-Reeve Vikings. Number 12, Jalen Graber. Number 30, Matt Stahl. Number 34, Jonathan Fuller. Number 40, Ryan Neff. Number 44, Connor Schwarzenberg. Number 50, Ethan Dutchell. Number 52, Logan Lockwood. And the starting lineup for the Vikings of Barr-Reeve at guard, a 6-foot junior, number 10, Chris Whitmer. At guard, a 6'4" senior, number 22, Michael Burke. At guard, the 6'1" sophomore, number 24, Logan James. At forward, the 6'5" junior, number 32, Duncan Roy. And the center, 6'5" junior, number 42, Madison Wagner. Head coach of the 26th and the Vikings of Barr-Reeve, Ryan Hughes. And now your roster and starting lineup for the Marquette Catholic Blazers. Number 4, Malcolm Reed. Number 5, Tyron Miller. Number 11, Jordan Rainey. Number 12, Cameron Hall. Number 24, Cortland Gillespie. Number 25, Javante Peels. Number 32, Caleb Carnes. At the starting lineup for the Blazers of Marquette Catholic, at guard, a 6-foot senior, number 1, Richie Mitchell. At guard, a 6-foot junior, number 3, Braxton Miller. At guard, a 5'10" senior, number 22, Nathan Flores. At forward, a 6'8" junior, number 44, Ryan Fazekas. At forward, a 6'4" sophomore, number 35, Tyshawn Smallwood. The head coach of the 1906 Blazers, Donovan Carlos.
Well. Ready to play ball for a state championship as the lights come up.
Go get them, boys.
Here's the starting lineup. And your starting lineups again presented by Sowers Ford of Michigan City, Indiana. Visit them at 3930 Franklin in Michigan City. For the Vikings, they will start Chris Whitmer, Micah Bullock, 10 and 22, 24 Logan James, a 6'1" sophomore, 32 Duncan Roy, a 6'5" junior, and Addison Wackler, a 6'5" sophomore at center. They're in the road black uniforms, white numbers trimmed in silver. Blazers have Richie Mitchell, Braxton Miller, Nate Flores, Tyshawn Smallwood, and Ryan Fazekas. And it's been the front court, Fazekas and Smallwood, that have been huge. The first quarter of today's championship game presented in part by U.S. Tire and Auto of Gary, Indiana. U.S. Tire and Auto serving Northwest Indiana since 1991. And today's opening tip presented by Staybridge Suites and Holiday Inn Express of Plainfield, Indiana. Blazers left to right in the home whites. Navy blue numbers trimmed in gold. Barr-Reeve in the road black. And on your mark, get set, and go. The tip is controlled. Out of bounds, which way? It'll belong to the Blazers. They'll have the first crack at points in this game. And brother, if you're not shaking right now, then you have no pulse. Richie Mitchell trots it across, and off we go from Indianapolis. Mitchell front court to the left, over to the right side for Braxton Miller. Miller holds and looks back to Flores. Flores works it left of the key, now comes out with a scissor dribble. Out fakes, charges right down the lane, bounce pass, left baseline jumper Ryan Fazekas rims in. And that is a good sign. 2-0 Blazers. We played about 30 seconds. Across into the front court is Logan James. James bounce pass tipped away by Braxton Miller. And that's something that the Blazers have been doing all playoff run. They've been getting their hands in the passing lanes.
They're not wimps, I'll tell you that much.
And played to Whitner. Right Whitner nearly lost the ball at the timeline. He does lose the ball. Nathan Flores has it. Flores on the drive. Stutter step move. His pass was picked off. Flores gets it back and shoots it up. No good. Rebound Richie Mitchell. Back up. No. Tapped high in the air. No good that time. Tyshawn Smallwood. Back up. No. Rebound comes down to Addison Wagler. Doggone it. They got 4 shots, but sometimes you got to convert chances like those.
Still a little nervous.
Logan James in the front court. Top of the circle is Duncan Roy. They give it low left to Wagler. Wagler fakes 15-footer good.
Tied it up there, ladies and gentlemen.
2 apiece, 6:54 for the opening quarter. And now the press is on, the 2-2-1 as Flores has it on the fly, left of the key, out to Fazekas, top of the circle. Fazekas fakes, lob pass back outside Richie Mitchell. They'll reset. Mitchell off the Fazekas screen, feeds it left corner to Flores. Flores back to Fazekas, top of the circle, works it left of the lane all the way, 15-foot floater, no. Rebound Smallwood, falls down and throws it away. Trying to save it in play, Wagler comes up with a steal. Barr-Reeve has the ball, moving right to left across your internet radio dial, and a 2-2 tie and 6:24 for the quarter. Logan James has it off to the right. They go backdoor to James. He missed the layup. Rebound comes down to Nate Flores. Blazers look for the lead. Ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell on the fly. Tip back outside. Fazekas. 3. Yeah!
All right.
That's a Sowers Ford. That's a Sowers Ford 3-point goal. 5-2 Blazers. Indeed beautiful. 6 minutes for the quarter. Logan James across into the front court, works off the Wagler screen. Now Wagler has it right down the lane. Bounce pass headed for the corner, saved by Chris Whitmer. Whitmer comes back out left of the key. Over to the right side for Micah Bullock. He unloads a 3. In and out, back in again. And now the Blazers come right back on the run as Whitmer commits the foul against Braxton Miller. This is one thing the Blazers wanted. They want to speed the game up. They've averaged 17 points in the first quarter during this playoff run, with their low being 13 on 2 occasions against Gary 21st Century and also at Semi-State last weekend. Top of the circle is Richie Mitchell. Now to Flores, right side. Back to Mitchell, left of the key. He unloads a 3. Rimming, no. Rebound swept up by Duncan Roy. Logan James brings it up. 5 apiece, 5:24 for the quarter. Logan James, front court to the left. Now over to the left side for Micah Bullock. Bullock a crossover against Braxton Miller. Bullock drives, kicks it back outside to James. Now on the right side is Chris Whitmer. Whitmer comes back outside against Nate Flores. Whitmer stutter step dribble, works it left of the key. Now finds Duncan Roy in the corner. Back outside it comes to Micah Bullock. Bullock swings it right side to Wagler. Wagler with a 1 pass to Roy, over to the left side for Logan James. LJ holds and looks in the left corner. A 3 on the way. No good. Rebound chased down by Duncan Roy. In the right corner, Logan James, as the Vikings will get another shot. Here comes Logan James. Stops. 18-footer. No good. Left of the key. Rebound swept up by Tyshawn Smallwood. Blazers again look for the lead. 4:40 for the opening quarter. Braxton Miller has it front court to the right, directing traffic. Feeds Nate Flores left of the key. Back to Miller. Touch pass inside to Smallwood. They're looking for Fazekas on the back door in a kicking violation. The ball will stay with the Blazers with 4:32 left in the opening period. Off and rolling from Bankers Life Fieldhouse, and we're glad that you have joined us on this historic championship call this morning. And we invite you to text the table wherever you are. Text the table at 312-451-4041. Our text line brought to you by Nelson's Barbecue. Blazers have it in play. Zeke right of the key for 3. Yep. He's got 2 of those. 8-5 Blazers, 4:24 left in the period. And now the Blazers show a little token pressure as Logan James brings it up against Richie Mitchell. Micah Bullock feeds it right side to Whitmer. Top of the circle is Wagler. Wagler works off the screen. They try to go back door, and they threw it out of bounds. That was the play that Donovan Garlis talked about yesterday in practice with the Vikings loving to go back door. The Blazers read it, and they forced a turnover.
You're right about that. That was beautiful, too.
Richie Mitchell walks it up. Halfway home in the first period, 8-5 Blazers. Mitchell in the front court, left side, finds Miller in the left corner. Back to Mitchell, top of the circle. Over to the right side for Nate Flores. Cross-court pass, right side, Miller. He unloads another 3. Got it! A Sowers 4 3-point goal, and the Blazers go up by 6. And Braxton Miller comes down.
He'll be all right.
Yeah, he is okay. Looks like he's
limping a
gonna
little
try
bit.
He's going to try to walk it off. Javonte Peels will come in for him. It looked like Miller came down on somebody's ankle. Javonte Peels will come in for Braxton Miller.
An official timeout is taken.
And we have time on the floor. 3:53 for the opening period of play, and the Blazers lead by 6, 11-5. You folks are listening to the 2014 Class 1A State Championship game, and you're hearing it live on the Arena Sports Network from Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, driven by U.S. Tire and Auto of Gary.
Quality products from Bridgestone, Firestone, and great service is what sets U.S. Tire and Automotive apart. Our service department specializes in brake service alignments and oil changes for customers just like you. Come pay us a visit at 3350 Grant Street in Gary, Indiana, or call 219-884-4600, or visit us online at ustire-auto.com.
Upgrade your ride and lower your costs with a certified pre-owned vehicle from Sowers Ford. With a lower price and lower payments, you can lower your cost of driving in a vehicle that's new to you. Get a 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 172-point inspection, 24-hour roadside assistance, and 3 months of SiriusXM satellite radio. 2.9% financing available to qualified buyers. You'll drive for less at Sowers Ford. Sowers Ford Lincoln, 3930 Franklin, Michigan City, 219-879-5381. Or
do you suffer from severe chronic pain caused by a back or neck injury, migraine headaches, or a work injury? Take heart. Midwest Interventional Spine Specialist is the region's leading provider of minimally invasive, non-surgical pain treatments. For more than a decade, physicians and patients in Munster, Dyer, East Chicago, Hammond, Hobart, Merrillville, St. John, and Valparaiso have turned to Miss First for effective relief of even the most severe and painful conditions. Our board-certified fellowship-trained experts use a wide range of Suite 103 in Munster, or give us a call at 219-836-7246. The Midwest Interventional Spine Specialist, First Improvement Pain Solutions, first in patient care.
Welcome back to Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. Along with Donna Cavanaugh, Brian Snow here with you. Braxton Miller left the game with an injury. We think we will come back. He's probable to come back. He was limping off the court. They're taping him right now. Javonte Peels has come on for him. The Blazers lead 11-5, and Vikings nearly lost the ball, but Wagler has it left in the circle, pressure by Smallwood. Now Wagler drives left baseline, double fake. Smallwood says get it out of here, but it's called for the foul. First foul of the game charged to the Blazers. And Wagler will head to the free throw line. Out of the gate, the Blazers 4 for 10. And the Vikings 2 for 5. Blazers 3 offensive rebounds. And the Vikings also 3 offensive rebounds. Free throw number 1, good for Wagler. Wagler, the 6'5 sophomore, gives the ball a spin. Eyes it, shoots it, hits it. 4-point lead. 11-7 and 3:35 for the quarter as Mitchell flies, finds Zeke. Zeke drives right baseline, covered up, back out to Mitchell. Mitchell holds right of the key, back to Fazekas. Jump pass back outside to Mitchell. Mitchell directing traffic. Now works his way to the left. Now finds Flores, left of the key. Looks low for Smallwood, now finds Mitchell instead. Mitchell top of the circle, back to Flores. Flores on the drive to the left baseline, cut off. And that pass kicked out of bounds as he was looking for Javonte Peels, cutting to the basket. Kind of feels good when you get up 10 shots compared to 5 for your opponent and you're able to snatch a couple of them for offensive rebounds. They come in play to Mitchell. Mitchell fakes, drives left baseline, cut off, fadeaway jumper, rimming no. And loose ball foul against Javonte Peels. So Peels with the foul, his first, 2 on the Blazers. 3:11 for the quarter. Marquette Catholic 11 and Barr-Reeve 7. In play to Logan James. James hustles it up against Mitchell. James leans over the dribble, crosses over, now bounce pass to Whitner on the left wing. Whitner back outside to Duncan Roy. Roy swings it left side to Logan James. James holds and looks, back outside to Whitner. Great catch, guarded by Nate Flores. Whitmer comes back out near the circle. Over to the right side, it comes to right down the lane, scoop shot good by Micah Bullock. And the lead is 2, 11-9. Here comes Zeke in the right corner. His pass tipped, out of bounds, stays with the Blazers with 2:42 left in the opening period. Last 4 points belong to Barr-Reeve. 2:40 for the quarter. Blazers 11, Vikings 9. Out front, Richie Mitchell. Mitchell holds and looks. Now starts his dribble, plays it to Flores. Flores has it off to the left, back to Mitchell. Mitchell, top of the circle, finds Flores. In the left corner is Peels. Back to Flores. Flores finds Mitchell. Mitchell comes back outside to Fazekas. A right corner 3. Bingo! He's hit 3 of them. 9 for Zeke out of the gate. 14-9. Blazers by 5 and 2:10 for the quarter. Logan James brings it up. James on the drive right of the lane finds Micah Bullock. Bullock stops, pull up 20-footer head of the key. Short rebound, Smallwood. Now the Blazers look to extend on a 5-point lead in 2 minutes for the quarter. Mitchell across into the front court finds Zeke. Another 3. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! A dozen for Zeke out of the gate.
Awesome.
And the Blazers are flying high, leading 17-9 to the Vikings one time, and Blazer Nation rises to its feet. Woo! Ryan Fazekas out of the gate with 12 big ones.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
4 3-point field goals for Ryan Fazekas. He leads everybody with 13, my mistake. But what a start for the Blazers. This is what we talked about in the pregame, Donna. This is the start that the Blazers needed. They had to come out and speed this game up. They could not allow Barr-Reeve to slow this game to a crawl.
And they are not slowing down by any stretch of the imagination. They're on fire, ladies and gentlemen, and so is the crowd, and so are we.
Man, 8-point lead, 17-9, 1:48 remains in the opening period.
Fantastic. The crowd is fired up. They're fired up.
We're looking across the way.
Yes, they are.
Do you see any seats available in Blazer Nation? I don't see any.
Only up in the nosebleed section.
That's Donna Cavanaugh. I'm Brian Snow here with you. And the
Brian,
Blazers.
You called it from the start. It's like you're coaching the team right here from the sports group.
The Blazers out of the gate playing great. 17-9, the Blazers lead, and that has been another key in the third quarter against Liberty Christian last Saturday in Lafayette. 4 3-point field goals in that third period got the Blazers on their way. They opened the quarter with a 10-1 run. They were able to put the game away. There's always been a kick for the Blazers, a run that has gotten them started in this playoff run. It doesn't matter which quarter, but today, it's the first quarter, and the Blazers need to keep up this pace.
Well, they're not slowing down by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just worried about the... Hope he comes back soon, and we'll see about that. We'll keep you posted, Brian.
Malcolm Reed is on the floor for the first time. He joins Peels, Fazekas, Flores, and Mitchell. Tyshawn Smallwood getting a break. Miller is up and walking. He may come back at the start of the second period. From three-quarter court, Micah Bullock will bring it in and lobs it in play to Whitner. Whitner leaves it for Logan James, who brings it up against Mitchell. 1:44 for the quarter. The Blazers lead by 8. Logan James on the move to the right. Jump pass to Duncan Roy. Over to the left side for Whitner. Whitner comes out of the left corner against Nathan Flores. Bounce pass to Wagler. Wagler turns and looks against Malcolm Reed. Wagler back out to Duncan Roy. Minute and a half for the quarter. Whitner drives left baseline all the way. Shovel pass back outside. Roy's 3. Too long. Rebound. Tap out of bounds. Stays with the Vikings with 1:22 left in the opening period. Take a deep breath. Kyron Miller will come on for the Blazers. Nate Flores will get a breather. And this is the substitution pattern Donovan Garlitz has used. His young guys have given him some huge minutes. Roy, top of the circle with a scissor dribble, works it left, finds Duncan Roy in the left corner, guarded by Fazekas. They dump it low to Wagler, backs in on Reed. Fadeaway shot, rimming good. And now the Blazers come right back, leading by 6, 17-11, and 65 seconds for the quarter. Mitchell right down the lane. Pitch out Kyron Miller. Back to Mitchell in the right corner. We're at the Sowers Ford final minute. Fazekas, top of the circle. Zeke works it left. Bounce pass left corner, Kyron Miller. Back outside to Fazekas. Fazekas holds and looks against Duncan Roy. Now Zeke drives left of the lane, finds Miller. A left corner three. Missed that one. Rebound tip back outside to Mitchell. Mitchell back to Zeke. A left wing three. Nope, didn't get that one. Wagner the rebound. And now a chance for the Vikings to cut it to 4 or 3 with a long one. And 35 seconds remaining in the opening period. Micah Bullock with a scissor dribble out front. Nearly stolen by Peels. James finds Whitner. Dump it low to Wagner. Wagner double fake. Lean in flip. Good. Lead is 4 again, and back come the Vikings, trailing by 4, as the Blazers have it in the front court. 15 seconds. Here's Fazekas in the left corner. Bounce pass to Peels. Back out to Zeke. Zeke drives left baseline. Now back outside to Mitchell. Mitchell directing traffic. 6 seconds. 5. Now 4. Underneath Malcolm Reed. Double fake. He had it blocked. Rebound Peels. Follow. No. Tap. No. And that's the quarter. Well, the Vikings finished with a kick. They scored the last 4, and we're done with the period, ladies and gentlemen. Your score at the end of 1. It is the Marquette Catholic Blazers 17 and the Barr-Reeve Vikings 13. Back with the second quarter after this on the 1A Championship, driven by U.S. Tire and Auto.
Looking for a reason to visit U.S. Tire and Auto in Gary, Indiana? Our customers gave us 5 of them. The high standards of quality service and parts, lifetime warranties, a strong business built on honesty and integrity. They've been servicing the Gary community since 1991 and the largest auto and light truck tire dealer in the city of Gary, Indiana. We have a variety of products and services that are instrumental to the health of your car, including our tire fitment guide to help you find the correct size tires for your automobile. Our friendly service staff will quickly outfit your vehicle with a high-quality tire that is right for you. Check out our tire and wheel catalog to give your vehicle the perfect fit. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 219-884-4600 or visit us online at www.ustire-auto.com.
At Midwest Interventional Spine Specialists, you can trust in Northwest Indiana's first team in pain management. For more than a decade, the MIST team has proudly served the residents of Northwest Indiana, providing accurate diagnosis and innovative treatments for spinal pain and many other types of acute and chronic pain. Each of our physicians has achieved board certification in as many as 3 different specialties. They are actively involved in ongoing research that keeps their practice on the leading edge of the profession and are often called upon by area hospitals to lecture on pain management. Over the years, each has been recognized as a leader in the field and earned a strong reputation for delivering excellent results in Munster, or give us a call at 219-836-7246. The Midwest Interventional Spine Specialists, first in proven pain solutions, first in patient care.
Ready for the second quarter here from Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Barr-Reeve with the ball coming in at the timeline. They come into Logan James, second quarter lineup. It stays the same for the Vikings. They keep their starters on the floor. Micah Bullock on the way to the left. Bullock on the drive all the way in. Scoop shot, rimming no, and Zeke a one-handed pick-off of the Blazers. Fazekas on the fly. Zeke feeds left corner. Flores for 3. Not that time. Rebound Whitmer. And now a chance to cut it to 2 for the Vikings. We've just started the second quarter. Blazers 17, Vikings 13. Logan James, front court to the right, standing dribble. Dave McCann, my buddy at U.S. Tire and Auto, and everybody at the shop is listening in, and thank you. Logan James with a baseline jump, good. 2-point game, 6 in a row for the Barr-Reeve Vikings. Back comes Mitchell. Mitchell, crossover dribble, feeds it in the left corner to Braxton Miller, who's back on the floor. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell on the drive, in from the left, lean in, 15-footer, ribs in. And that stops the run as the Blazers extend the lead to 4, 19-15, and 7:08 remaining in the half. Logan James hustles it up. Whitmer has the top of the circle. On to the right side for Micah Bullock with a left-handed dribble. Bullock, stutter step move, drives in on Braxton Miller. Back outside Logan James against Flores. Left corner is Bullock. They dump it under to Wagner. Quickly double team. Spins baseline, double fake, shoots it in. 2-point game. 19-17, Blazers by 2. Here comes Flores on the drive all the way. Shoots it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Logan James. And back come the Vikings looking to tie. They run ahead to Bullock. To the hole, shoots it up, no good. Drew the foul. And a chance to tie the game for the Vikings. And that's the 4th-team foul against the Blazers. Excuse me, 3rd-team foul against the Blazers. Micah Bullock shoots 2. First one on the way, good. 19-18 our score. First substitution for Barr-Reeve. Connor Schwartzentruber on the floor for the first time for the Vikings. Free throw number 2 on the way, good. We're tied. Second tie of the game, 19-all. And now here comes the Viking Nation right behind us. Flores has it off to the left. Standing dribble. Now out front, Braxton Miller. 10-2 run by the Vikings have tied this game. Mitchell works the dribble, finds Fazekas. Fazekas stutter step move, works it right baseline, comes up shooting and hitting. Ryan Fazekas with 16 in the opening half, and the Blazers regain the lead by 2. 21-19 and 6:05 for the half. Logan James comes to a stop and comes across into the front court off to the right against Mitchell. On the right side is Schwartzentruber. Micah Bullock swings it left side to James. Left corner is Schwartzentruber against Fazekas. Schwartzentruber on the drive. Fakes left of the lane, and Zeke says, get that out of here, but couldn't control it. It stays with the Vikings. 5:47 left in the half. Second block for the Blazers here in the first half. 21-19, Marquette Catholic the lead. Barr-Reeve the ball. Out front, Micah Bullock on the left side. Left corner is Wagler. He comes up shooting left baseline. Rimming no. Rebound Schwartzentruber. Holds and looks. Back outside to Whitmer. Whitmer on the drive. In on Zeke and shoots it in off the glass. Tied at 21. Third tie of the game. Richie Mitchell brings it up. Now finds Flores right of the key. Flores back to Mitchell. Mitchell comes back outside with a left-handed dribble on the walk to the left. Mitchell standing dribble. Gives it to Zeke in the left corner. Fazekas drives in. He's fouled before he got the shot up. Doggone it, and he hit it too. But a foul called. Second foul of the game on Barr-Reeve. 21 apiece here in the second period. And the Vikings are not, they're not 26-1 for nothing. They fought their way back from an 8-point deficit. Braxton Miller looks to come in. Lobs it in play to Mitchell. Mitchell directing traffic. Now starts his dribble with the left hand. Feeds it to Nate Flores. Flores on the drive. Now to Mitchell. Mitchell fakes, lobs it back to the right side for Braxton Miller, who's back on the floor. Miller a skip dribble, unloads a 3 from straight on. Missed it. Tyshawn Smallwood couldn't get the rebound. The Vikings do, and they look for their first lead with 4:54 left in the half. Logan James across into the front court. Now on the left side is Bullock. Back to Schwartzentruber. Dump low right Wagler. Backs it on Smallwood. Comes up shooting. Missing. Smallwood the rebound. Blazers look for the lead. They run ahead to Braxton Miller. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell back. Lost the ball. Ball's free. Vikings come up with it, and they got numbers. But Whitmer hands it to James, and James brings it up. Kyron Miller will come back for the Blazers in just a moment. 4:25 for the half, 21 apiece. They dump it low, and Smallwood tipped it away, and the Blazers had a steal, and they keep possession. Portions of today's game brought to you by the good folks at WRHC, Radio Harbor Country, radioharborcountry.org. Give them a ring at 269-756-9742. Substitutions all over the place as now John McMullen makes his first appearance. Whitmer goes out. Blazers the ball in a tie game at 21 and 4:20 left in the opening period. Richie Mitchell looks a little tired. He hasn't handled the ball much here in the second quarter. They give it to Smallwood. He sneaks in and shoots it in. Good job by Smallwood on the right baseline. 23-21. Blazers by a deuce and halfway home in the first half. Logan James brings it up, guarded by Richie Mitchell off to the right. And Kyron Miller tipped it away. Miller a steal. Miller on the drive all the way in and shoots it up. No good. Follow Smallwood. No. Rebound on the floor comes down to Micah Bullock. Bullock gets out of trouble and now runs into Kyron Miller. Throws the ball to Logan James. James works it left of the lane. Comes back out to the left corner. Now to Bullock. Bullock holds left of the key. Now Bullock starts his drive. Spins on Kyron Miller. Shovel pass Wagler. Wagler drives left baseline. Comes up shooting. Missing. Rebound tip to Zeke. And a loose ball foul against the Vikings. Phew! End-to-end action here at Bankers Life Fieldhouse, folks. And that'll send us to a timeout. Oh, boy.
They have not lost their momentum, though. I can tell you that. They might look a little tired here and there, but their speed is up. They're quick, they're fast, and they're focused.
And they're hitting the boards. 23-21. Blazers lead by a pair. You're listening to the 2014 IHSAA 1A Championship, driven by U.S. Tire and Auto of Gary, Indiana, and Sowers Ford of Michigan City.
At Midwest Interventional Spine Specialists, you can trust in Northwest Indiana's first team in pain management. For more than a decade, the MIST team has proudly served the residents of Northwest Indiana, providing accurate diagnosis and innovative treatments for spinal pain and many other types of acute and chronic pain. Each of our physicians has achieved board certification in as many as 3 different specialties. They are actively involved in ongoing research that keeps their practice on the leading edge of the profession and are often called upon by area hospitals to lecture on pain management. Over the years, each has been recognized as a leader in the field and earned a strong reputation for delivering excellent results and genuine compassionate care. To them, nothing is more rewarding than helping patients with severe pain regain the kind of normal, active life that the rest of us take for granted. For more information, pay us a visit at 8840 Calumet Avenue, Suite 103 in Munster, or give us a call at 219-836-7246. The Midwest Interventional Spine Specialists, first in proven pain solutions, first in patient care.
Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. Brian Snow along with Donna Cavanaugh. And the Blazers lead by 2, 23-21 over Barr-Reeve. The 1A state championship on the line here in the first half.
And I have to say, Brian, you are just as fast on your feet here, calling every move than they are out in the court. You almost call it before they do it.
You know what? Years of listening to Jim Durham do his thing for the Bulls for many years.
There you go.
Barr-Reeve 8 of 18. Michigan, Marquette 9 of 24, but Marquette's hitting 5 3-point field goals, even on the boards at 13 apiece. But the Blazers 7 offensive rebounds, 4 for Barr-Reeve.
Beautiful.
Blazers have the ball up 2. Richie Mitchell trots it up. Mitchell joins Javante Peels, Tyshawn Smallwood, Kyron Miller, and Braxton Miller as Ryan Fazekas gets a rest. Here's Tyshawn Smallwood against Wagler. Fadeaway shot, short! Rebound to the floor, comes down to the Vikings. They have a chance to tie. Logan James trots it up as the Vikings move right to left across your internet radio dial. In the front court, off to the left, off to the right is Logan James. They swing it left. Back right is Roy for 3. No. Rebound Smallwood. Again, the Blazers have it up a deuce. They run ahead to Braxton Miller. Richie Mitchell fakes. Now finds Kyron Miller right down the lane with a fall-away 15-footer, a wild shot that doesn't go, and the rebound comes down to Duncan Roy. And for the 4th time, the Vikings with a chance to tie, 2:50 for the half. Blazers led by 4 at the end of 1. They lead by a pair right now as Ryan Fazekas will come back in a moment. Bullock swings it up top to Wagler. Wagler holds and looks. And looks. Now finds Bullock again against Kyron Miller. Bullock on the drive, right of the lane, all the way to the hoop. Lefty layup. Good. Tie game. Miller turned his back for a second, and Micah Bullock got by him, and we're tied at 23. 2:20 for the half. Kyron Miller off to the left. Miller finds Richie Mitchell. Mitchell directing traffic. Here comes Mitchell on the drive. Feeds it left corner to Miller. Miller fakes. He traveled. Yes, he did. Fazekas back for the Blazers. Malcolm Reed on for the Blazers. Tyshawn Smallwood gets a break, and Kyron Miller also gets a break. Barr-Reeve looks for their first lead of the game. 2:05 left in the half. Logan James brings it up. They've slowed the pace down, the Vikings have, and now they go back door, and Zeke read it out of bounds. It stays with the Vikings. Great play by Ryan Fazekas reading that back door. That's another play that they love to do. And one of the coaches showed me that play during practice. Out front, Logan James. In the right corner is Bullock. Bullock comes outside to the right. Now right down the lane, a fall-away 15-footer. No, and Fazekas the rebound. Blazers look for the lead. They run ahead to Braxton Miller. Touch pass to Peels. Right down the lane and shoots it high off the glass. No good. Rebound comes down to Duncan Roy, and Braxton Miller's limping again. In the front court off to the right, a 3 is good for Micah Bullock, and they have their first lead, 26-23, and $1:25 remaining in the first half. Mitchell to Zeke. He'll try to answer. He does! 5 3-point goals for Ryan Fazekas. He has 20 here 19 in the first half. 19 for Zeke. 26 all, 108 for the half. Here's Logan James, feeds it to Wagler in the left corner. Back up top it comes to Logan James. James holding left of the key. Inside of the Nelson Barbecue final minute. Over to the right side for Duncan Roy. Roy holds and looks against Zeke. Roy comes back out to the timeline. Now Zeke puts pressure on him. Out front it comes to Whitmer. Whitmer at the timeline against Javante Peels. Works his way to the right. Whitmer standing dribble. Feeds it left to Wagler. Wagler against Malcolm Reed. 40 seconds for the half. Wagler turns. Now hands it off to Whitmer. Whitmer against Peels. Whitmer lost the ball. Peels a steal. Look out, everybody! Peels lays it in. And the Blazers regain the lead, and now back come the Vikings in a hurry to Wagler, front court to the left. Wagler on the drive in on Zeke. Offensive foul! Great play by Ryan Fazekas. Fazekas is a tough kid. I've known him since he played baseball at Ho-Chunk some 7 years ago, and he is one of the toughest people you will ever meet. Nate Flores and Kyron Miller come back. Kyron Miller back in. Malcolm Reed and Braxton Miller will go out, and Miller will sit the rest of the half to try
28-26. 28-26 with 24 seconds left.
20 seconds left in the half. Richie Mitchell walks it up. Blazers look to extend on a 2-point lead. Nathan Flores comes out near the timeline, pressured by Bullock. Mitchell on the right wing. 11, 10. Mitchell off the Fazekas screen. Back to Zeke. 6 seconds. Zeke on the drive. Stops. Fadeaway jumper left baseline short. Rebound Flores. Barlow. No! And that will close the half. As the Blazers take a 2-point lead. They score in the last 5 on a 3-point goal by Ryan Fazekas. And a layup by Javante Peels. Fazekas 5 out of 6 from 3-point land in the first half. We're done with the half. Your score 28-26. Marquette Catholic the lead by a pair. And we're halfway home to a championship. We'll come back with our halftime report. Blazers 28, Vikings 26. We'll come back with the halftime festivities after this on the Arena Sports Network.
When your vehicle needs service, look no further than Sowers Ford, a Ford dealer like no other. Our state-of-the-art service department is fully staffed with certified technicians who can handle anything from routine maintenance to the most difficult diesel repair. Brakes, tires, and batteries. Sowers Ford service has it all. Sowers Ford, serving Michigan City and surrounding communities. Sowers Ford Lincoln, 3930 Franklin, Michigan City, 219-879-5381, or visit us at SowersFord.com.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. There's just one place where a team is more than a group of individual agendas. It's a catalyst for demonstrating the potential of the collaborative spirit. There's just one place where players, coaches, and fans experience the exhilaration that happens when an entire community rallies behind the school team. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. In addition, high school sports help young people in Indiana develop the discipline and confidence they need to be leaders in life, even as they unite communities like nothing else. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
U.S. Tire and Automotive is an official sponsor of Marquette Catholic Blazers basketball coverage on the Arena Sports Network. U.S. Tire and Automotive has a variety of products and services that are instrumental to the health of your car, including our Tire Fitment Guide to help you find the correct size tires for your automobile. Our friendly service and staff will quickly outfit your vehicle with a high-quality tire that is right for you. Check out our tire and wheel catalog to give your vehicle the perfect fit. Mention this ad and receive a 10% discount on auto work and ask about our different tire specials. For more information, visit us online at ustire-auto.com or give us a call at 219-884-4600 or come and pay us a visit at 3350 Grant Street in Gary, Indiana. U.S. Tire and Auto, servicing Northwest Indiana since 1991.
Halftime at Bankers Life Fieldhouse, and the Blazers lead by 2, 28-26. And it's been a great first half played by both teams. Halftime report today presented by Sowers Ford and Lincoln of Michigan City, located at 3930 Franklin in Michigan City. Visit them online at sowersauto.com. Donna Cavanaugh, Brian Snow here with you. And partner, I'll tell you this. When the Vikings got the lead, the Blazers were very quick to respond. A quick 5-0 run gave them the lead at the half, and that's the kind of thing that could really push them forward in this game.
Well, they're looking really good. And, you know, what amazes me is they're very aggressive. They get that ball out of the Vikings' hands. They're back on the court. They're dunking it, you know, and they're just amazing. They're so fast. They're so quick. And it seems like they never give up.
Well, I had a chance to talk with one of the assistant coaches for Marquette Catholic, Mr. Fred Mooney, and he offered his thoughts on the whole state playoff experience.
Coach Mooney, how do you feel right now with your team and your staff and basically all of Michigan City on the ride with you as Marquette Catholic competes for a state championship?
It's kind of hard to put in words the feeling that you have. It's emotional. It really is. It's exciting. It's an unbelievable experience, a real blessing, no doubt about it.
It's been hard to put into words what this entire week has been like, you know, to see the folks that we saw when we got escorted to the highway and then on the way down here, standing up and cheering and seeing all the fun. But I asked Coach Garlis this before the pregame. What's been the attitude of the kids throughout the course of this week?
Well, the kids have a great attitude. They're resilient. They put a lot of work into this season. I think we just completed our 105th practice this year, and they have a great attitude. You know, attitude is everything. You can choose to look at the glass as half full or half empty, and looking and understanding our players, the glass is half full all the time. I see good attitudes.
Going back to the game against Bishop Knoll in the conference tournament, -2 starters. Since that game, you guys have been on an absolute roll, and you've played every kind of game that you can think of. You had the close ones, and of course you had your blowouts as well. It just seemed that game kind of kick-started them and brought them to this point.
Well, you're right on, and I'm going to tell you something that you already know. If you go back to the Bishop Knoll game, that was Tyshawn Smallwood's debut. Tyshawn's the type of player that demands your respect when he's on the court. And I think he gives a certain amount of energy, and the other kids that are playing around him play off that. And it really changed the complexion of the way we play. Tyshawn owns the paint. He feels that way. We have good shooters. We have good role players. And I think from the Bishop Knoll game to this point, it's taken a while, but our players are figuring out what their roles are on this team.
Looking at the dynamic three-headed monster backcourt of Nate Flores, Richie Mitchell, and Braxton Miller, down the stretch, how big has the play of that trio been to the Blazers?
Well, that three-headed monster that you are referencing has played a lot of basketball, not just for Marquette, but through the course of their AAU programs in the summer. And so it's you can't put a price tag on experience. You either have it or you don't. These kids have been in situations that they'll be in tomorrow, many times over. So, yes, I tip my hat to them, and I'll go with experience.
That was Coach Fred Mooney with our halftime chat. Our halftime chat presented by Nelson Barbecue. And let's go over the halftime stats. They look like this. For the Vikings, 10 of 22 from the floor, 2 of 5 from distance, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 17 rebounds, 4 on the offensive glass, 3 assists, 6 turnovers, a block and a steal. Micah Bullock led them with 12 points. Addison Wagler next with 10. For the Blazers, 11 of 32 from the floor, 6 of 11 from distance. No free throws yet. 16 rebounds, 8 on the offensive glass. That has kept them in the lead. 7 assists, only 2 turnovers, a block, 4 steals, and Ryan Fazekas doing the job, leading all scorers with 19 points, 5 of 6 from three-point land. The other three-point goal belongs to Braxton Miller, who came up hobbling late in the first half. He has 3 and 2 apiece for Richie Mitchell, Javonte Peels, and Tyshawn Smallwood.
You know, Brian, when we were down in Lafayette for the semi-state, as I was walking into the building, one of the members of the press from Indianapolis said, Donna, can you tell me how to pronounce this player, number 44, his last name? I guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, and Brian, when this game is over, everybody's going to know how to pronounce Fazekas.
He has been a nightmare for Barr-Reeve, and I said earlier in the season that it's going to come to a point where Fazekas is going to have the game of his life. Well, he's halfway home and delivering that right now. And the Blazers are halfway home to history. And that's all I will say. Halfway home to history. Let me get a quick word with Eric Coburn joining us here. And what can you say about this scene, sir?
Well, I'll tell you, as an official, this is my 4th trip down, and every trip is special. And the crowd's coming in good. Game 2, we're going to have a good crowd here. This is Hoosier hysteria.
It is, at its finest.
Absolutely.
At its finest. Eric Coburn joining us for a quick word. Thank you very much. And we're getting ready to come to the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen, as the Blazers lead by 2, 28-26. Let me say hello to Michael Bergeson, Team Berge. He's running for judge of LaPorte County Superior Court 1. And also my buddy Brett Hill joining us, listening live on the broadcast, and my buddy Dr. Michael Prince down in Texas of the Open Mic Broadcast Network joining us as well. We thank you all for joining us.
And I'd like to say hello to the good fathers, meaning the priests from Marquette High School, some retired who are listening right now as we speak, and also to Michael Bergeson, who's running for judge in Superior Court 1 in the primary. Go get him, Michael. Go get him, Blazers.
Second half is getting ready to start here from Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. The third quarter of today's championship game is presented by LaPorteCountyLife.com. Nothing but great news for the community. LaPorteCountyLife.com. Have you heard the good news?
So how are you feeling right now, Brian? You've been down here. You came on the team bus, as we talked about earlier. You're here with the group, the coach, the players, the cheerleaders. What's happening? What's going on in your mind right now?
I'm fantastic right now. I mean, I've had so much fun covering this team this season.
Well, you've been loyal to them all season long.
Let me say hi to a couple of other folks tuning us in. My buddy Tim McKinney back home in Chicago, the voice of Triton College in River Grove, and my other buddy Joshua Jackson down in Jacksonville, Florida. So we've had them from all over the place tuning in. More relaxing than... And Tim just used the line as he chats with us here on Facebook. Oh, my God. Fasten your seatbelts, folks. It's going to be a lot of turbulence as the Blazers will begin the third quarter with possession and a 2-point lead, 28-26. Braxton Miller along with Richie Mitchell, Tyshawn Smallwood, Nate Flores, and Ryan Fazekas. Richie Mitchell, they go backdoor to Zeke. A catch. He shoots. Lefty hook. Missed. Rebound Wagler. Oh, man. Zeke got backdoor but couldn't finish. That shot went halfway down and came out. And now the Vikings look for the tie. Logan James, Wagler, Duncan Roy, Micah Bullock, and Chris Whitmer. Here's a three by Duncan Roy. Short. Rebound snatched by Smallwood ahead to Mitchell. Blazers running. Now they find Zeke. A left corner tray. Oh, yes! Wow. Yes!
Beautiful.
22 for Ryan Fazekas. 7:20 for the third, and the Blazers back up 5. Here's Micah Bullock on the move left to the key. Now they feed it low left to Wagler. Knifes his way in. Missed the layup. Rebound Zeke. Fazekas on the move. Fazekas in the front court. Finds Braxton Miller. Shovel pass back out to Richie Mitchell on the left wing. Over to the right side for Nate Flores. Flores a standing dribble. Flores on the drive. Left corner. Braxton Miller's three. Oh, yeah. And the Blazers have equaled their largest lead at 8, 34-26, and 6:50 for the third. Logan James brings it up against Mitchell. James turns on the dribble, finds Micah Bullock. Bullock on the move to the left. Bullock, jump pass, left corner, Whitmer. Whitmer comes out to the left wing. Jump pass over to the right side for Duncan Roy, guarded by Zeke. Up top it comes to Whitmer. Whitmer holds and looks, now to Wagler. Wagler backs it on Smallwood, lefty hook, nope, rebounds Fazekas. Blazers on the run, Fazekas on the push. Fazekas on the drive, all the way. Scoop layup, good, and the Blazers go up by 10. Timeout, Vikings!
Oh, boy, here we go.
Oh, my gosh!
You know, Brian, suddenly the crowd behind us, the Vikings have gotten very quiet.
And the crowd across from us, the Blazer Nation, has gotten very loud.
36-26, ladies and gentlemen.
6:24 for the third. Marquette Catholic 36 and Barr-Reeve 26. Let's take a brief timeout.
Cheerleaders are out on the court.
We'll take a brief timeout. You're listening to the 1A Championship in the IHSAA on the Arena Sports Network.
When your vehicle needs service, look no further than Sowers Ford, a Ford dealer like no other. Our state-of-the-art service department is fully staffed with certified technicians who can handle anything from routine maintenance to the most difficult diesel repair. Brakes, tires, and batteries. Sowers Ford service has it all. Sowers Ford, serving Michigan City and surrounding communities. Sowers Ford Lincoln, 3930 Franklin, Michigan City, 219-879-5381, or visit us at SowersFord.com.
Vikings have the ball, trailing by 10, 36-26. They'll come against full court pressure, moving left to right in the road black uniforms. White numbers trimmed in silver. Brian Snow, Donna Cavanaugh, back with you from Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Chris Whitmer brings it up against Nate Flores. Whitmer comes across into the front court, feeds it to Duncan Roy in the left corner. Back up top it comes to Logan James. He pops the 20-footer short. Rebound Logan James comes right back to the right baseline. Back outside Roy to Whitmer. Whitmer unloads a three from the left wing. Good. And now right back come the Blazers as Richie Mitchell with a spin. He shoots. He scores! Richie Mitchell with a great spin move. And the Blazers go up 9. 5:50 for the third.
That was a
and
great
now
move.
Whitmer breaks the pressure and brings it up. Cameron Hall on for the Blazers. Here's a three by Duncan Roy. Good. Or that's Micah Bullock with a three. Lead is 6, 38-32. Right back come the Blazers. Jump past Flores. Fakes three. Drives in. Kicks out. 18-footer. No. Stay down. Stay down. It won't. Rebound Duncan Roy. Tyshawn Smallwood got pushed to the floor. No foul called. And now the Vikings have it down 6 and 5:24 remaining in the third. Logan James in the front court. Up top it comes to Micah Bullock over to the left side for Whitmer. Back to Bullock. Bullock on the drive, right baseline, lean in, flip short. Rebound Wagler, double fake and shoots it in. And just like that, 6 in a row for the Vikings. They're back within 4 and 5 minutes for the third. Fazekas, front court to the left. Zeke on the drive to the free throw line. Cut off, comes back out. Flores has it in the left corner. Off the Fazekas screen. Flores charges down the lane. Hands it to Smallwood. He is caught. Jump ball. It'll belong to the Vikings. Great play by the Vikings defensively. Braxton Miller comes back for the Blazers. Richie Mitchell will get his first breather of the game. The Blazers yet to attempt a free throw. There have only been 4 free throws in this entire game. And that's why the Vikings stay within 4. They've hit 4 free throws. And now against pressure, Whitmer brings it up against Flores. Jump pass back to Logan James. James to the free throw line, finds Bullock. Jumped at by Braxton Miller. Bullock feeds it up top to Logan James. Over to the left side for Chris Whitmer. Up top, Duncan Roy against Fazekas. Now on the left wing is Logan James. Back up top, Whitmer's three. Good, 1-point game. 9 in a row by the Vikings. 38-37. Blazers by 1. 4:25 for the third. Smallwood out to Fazekas. He'll try to answer. He does not. And the rebound Wagler. And the Vikings look for the lead. They've only led once today. Bullock's three. Good. 40-38. Timeout called by Donovan Garlitz.
It's all right. We've been there before.
Yes, we have. As the Vikings have scored 12 straight points, all on three-point goals.
That was quite a rush.
It's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. And now the Vikings have made their run. Donovan Garlitz will call time, and it's time for the Blazers to respond. My, oh my. This is why it's a state championship. This is absolutely why it's a state championship. Joseph Bergeson giving us a listen in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, from the class of 1995. And let me say hello to a special friend of mine, John Fitzgerald, Blazers class of 1988. He and his friends are sponsoring the broadcast, and they're helping out as well. Barr-Reeve 40, Marquette Catholic 38. Barr-Reeve on a 12-0 run. And the Blazers.
Hail Marys wouldn't hurt.
Blazers need to answer right now. 4:04 for the third. And the Blazers have kept this game right at this pace. Mitchell up top to Zeke on the right wing. Fazekas back to Mitchell. Mitchell left corner. Flores 3 for the lead. Short. Rebound chased down by Flores. Nate Flores stutter step dribble back to Mitchell. 3 from the right wing. No. And the rebound Duncan Roy. Vikings ball up a deuce and 3:40 for the third. Across into the front court is Whitmer. Over to the left side for Logan James. James comes out against Richie Mitchell, feeds it to Duncan Roy. Roy turns on the dribble, picks it up. Now finds Whitmer on the right wing. Whitmer holds, finds Roy. Roy holds and looks, back to Whitmer. Whitmer against Flores, crosses over, turns on the dribble. Whitmer picks up his dribble, now finds Logan James. 3:15 for the third. Donovan Garlis has said many times they will not take bad shots. Ball on the floor, out to Wagler. Wagler on the drive, left in the lane with a spin, and on Zeke, shoots it, no good. Rebound Fazekas. Had it stripped. Foul called against Micah Bullock. My gracious.
It's a slugfest.
Yes, it is.
You can see how badly they both want it.
Yes,
They're
indeed.
It's an unbelievable game.
That'll bring us to a timeout. 3 minutes for the third. Barr-Reeve 40, Marquette Catholic 38. We'll be back with more from the 1A Championship in Indianapolis on the Arena Sports Network, driven by U.S. Tire and Auto of Gary, Indiana.
Get your best price on Ford trucks, Focus, F-150, Explorer, Escape, and Lincoln MKS, MKT, MKX, MKZ, as well as Fiesta, Fusion, Taurus, Mustang, Navigator, and all other new Ford Lincoln vehicles at the all-new Sowers Ford in Lincoln, Northwest Indiana's newest Ford Lincoln dealer. We offer new and used Ford Lincoln vehicles, parts, service, and used car. If you are in Northwest Indiana or near Michigan City, LaPorte, Hobart, Burns Harbor, Valparaiso, Chesterton, South Bend, or Portage, there is no comparison to the other dealers around town. We are about to earn your business with top quality service and the most competitive pricing in Indiana. Stop by today at 3930 Franklin Street in Michigan City or give us a call at 219-879-5381. That's 219-879-5381. Or visit us online at www.sowersauto.com. Sowers Ford Lincoln, Northwest Indiana's newest Ford Lincoln dealer.
As we look at the screen above us here at Bankers Life Fieldhouse, and the Blazers find themselves trailing by a deuce, 40-38, even 3 minutes for the third. Not a deficit that they can't erase, but the Blazers need someone else to step up in scoring. Barr-Reeve has 2 players in double figures. The Blazers only one. That's Ryan Fazekas, who leads all scorers with 24 points. Micah Bullock with 18. And the Blazers have the ball only down a pair. In 3 minutes for the third. Richie Mitchell trots it up, and now they go to a zone. Mitchell off to the right. Mitchell standing dribble. Now picks it up, finds Fazekas. They lost the ball, got it back. Now to Mitchell. Back to Zeke. A left wing 3 try. No good. Rebound Logan James. 1 and done for the Blazers for the 5th straight time. They're down 2 and 2:38 remaining in the third period. Logan James with a jump pass to Micah Bullock, guarded by Braxton Miller. Now whips a pass inside, tipped and stolen by Javante Peels. Great job, brother Peels. Front court to the right is Braxton Miller. Blazers look for the tie. Here comes Miller. Bounce pass to Richie Mitchell. Layup is no good. Rebound tip to the floor and saved in play by the Vikings. A beautiful behind-the-back save. Here comes Logan James. He'll peel back out and leaves it for Micah Bullock in the lane. Underneath the Wagler, lays it in. They are on a roll, 14 in a row by the Vikings. And it's a 4-point Viking lead, 1:58 for the third. Here comes Mitchell. Mitchell comes outside to Braxton Miller. Miller on the drive, hops in the lane, 15-footer, bank, no good. And the Blazers have gone cold. They've missed their last 9 from the floor. They got to have a defensive stop here. 1:44 for the third. 42-38. Blazers lead by 4. Micah Bullock on the left wing. Up top, Duncan Roy against Fazekas. They give it to Wagler down low. Wagler bumps into Malcolm Reed. Shoots it up, no good. Drew the foul. Malcolm Reed with a foul. That's his first. First foul of the second half. Wagler to the free throw line. Free throw number 1, good. Schwartzentruber back for the Vikings. Tyshawn Smallwood back for the Blazers. (43-38). The Blazers have been stuck on 38 for a while. Free throw number 2, good. 16-0 run by the Vikings. 44-38 and a $1.30 for the third. They got to get a bucket here. Richie Mitchell directing traffic out front. Zone shown by the Vikings. Mitchell finds Fazekas left of the key. Zekas leans over the dribble, now works it left. Zekas turns outside to Peels, now to Mitchell. Mitchell right of the key, keeps his dribble alive, and now Mitchell stops. Back outside to Zeke. Fazekas with a fake, right down the lane, got stripped and a foul called. And this will be the first time the Blazers have been to the free throw line today.
Hallelujah.
6-point lead for Barr-Reeve, 44-38. Minute 5 remaining in the third quarter. Fazekas, 24 points. Free throw number 1, good. Rebounding story in favor of the Blazers by only 1, 22-21. They have 9 offensive rebounds, but it's been the 3-point shots in the second half for Barr-Reeve. They are 6 of 11. 5 of them here in the third quarter. Zeke again, rimming out. Rebound comes down to Micah Bullock. 44-39. Inside of the Sowers Ford, final minute of the third quarter. Across into the front court is Logan Miller. Schwartzentruber back outside to Whitmer. Whitmer holds right of the key. Vikings will get the ball to start the fourth quarter. Whitmer turns on the dribble. Back outside it comes to Logan James. Logan James comes back out against Richie Mitchell. 39 seconds left for the third. Logan James hands it to Micah Bullock. Bullock back to James, left of the key. James holds and looks. Vikings in the midst of a 16-1 run. And Mitchell picked his pocket. Mitchell trying to save it. And he does not. It's out of bounds to the Vikings. It's not over yet, Blazer fans. We still have a whole quarter to go.
Oh, yeah.
25.4 left in the third. The Blazers look for another defensive stop. 7 turnovers for the Vikings, only 3 against the Blazers. Against full court pressure, they look to come in and come into Whitner. Logan James brings it up. We're down to the final 20 seconds of period number 3. 44-39 in favor of the Vikings of Barr-Reeve. Whitmer has it back. Chris Whitmer on the drive, left of the lane, stops left of the lane. His pass batted away, gathered in by Schwartzentruber. 8 seconds. Now to Wagler, right down the lane, double fake. His shot blocked, but a foul called on Smallwood. This is the run you were afraid of if you're Marquette Catholic playing against Barr-Reeve. I mean, they're, like I said, they're not 26-1 for nothing. Wagler to the free throw line. He offers and hits. 45-39. This is the largest deficit the Blazers have faced in the second half during the playoffs. They have not trailed in the second half in 5 games. Free throw number 2. Yep, and they'll trail
going into confidence back.
They'll trail going into the fourth quarter, down to 4, now 3. Zeke unloads one. He missed it, and that's the quarter. So the Vikings make their run, and they're up 7 as we go to the fourth and final period. It's money time for the Blazers, or their dream will die here in Indianapolis. After 3, Blazers trail 46-39. We'll come back with the money period after this on the Arena Sports Network.
Get your best price on Ford trucks, Focus, F-150, Explorer, Escape, and Lincoln MKS, MKT, MKX, MKZ, as well as Fiesta, Fusion, Taurus, Mustang, Navigator, and all other new Ford Lincoln vehicles at the all-new Sowers Ford in Lincoln, Northwest Indiana's newest Ford Lincoln dealer. We offer new and used Ford Lincoln vehicles, parts, service, and used cars. If you are in Northwest Indiana or near Michigan City, LaPorte, Hobart, Burns Harbor, Valparaiso, Chesterton, South Bend, or Portage, there is no comparison to the other dealers around town. We are about to earn your business with top quality service and the most competitive pricing in Indiana. Stop by today at 3930 Franklin Street in Michigan City or give us a call at 219-879-5381. That's 219-879-5381. Or visit us online at www.sowersauto.com. Sowers Ford Lincoln, Northwest Indiana's newest Ford Lincoln dealer.
Blazers got outscored by 9 in that third quarter, 20-11, and that's the reason they trail by 7, 46-39. And it's all on the line here. Donna Cavanaugh, Brian Snow here with you. The Blazers trying to do something they have never done before. That's win a state title, but the Vikings got hot at the right time. And the Blazers have the ball to begin the TCF Bank money period. Fasten your seatbelts, kids. There's time remaining. Mitchell has it, and the Blazers need to score here.
Take it
Here's
easy, boys.
Mitchell. Mitchell nearly fell down on the dribble, jump pass to Peels, driving baseline, and lost the ball, tipped out of bounds. It will stay with the Blazers with 7:50 remaining in the money period. Braxton Miller will bring it in. Miller looks, and now lobs it in play in the backcourt. Mitchell rescues. 46-39, Barr-Reeve by 7. Here's Mitchell. He pulls up for 3. Hits it! That gave him a deuce.
All right, here we go.
They give him a deuce. 5-point lead, 46-41. Whitmer comes right back, whips a pass underneath to Roy. He fakes, and Peel says, get it out of here. No soup for you. Logan James off to the right. Got to finish this defensive possession. Out front is Micah Bullock. Bullock fakes. Now drives on Braxton Miller. 15-footer. Got it. Oh, couldn't finish the possession with a defensive rebound. 48-41. Barr-Reeve by 7 and 7:15 remaining. Zeke has it out front. On the move to the left finds Braxton Miller. Miller bounce pass to Richie Mitchell off to the right. Now they punch it low for Smallwood, and they come up with a steal. They have slowed the Blazers down. That 16-0 run in the third quarter has kick-started this run for the Vikings. On the left side is Logan James to Wagler, double fake, shoots it good, and draws the foul. Second chance points, all in favor of the Vikings, 13-0, and 20 points in the paint. The one thing that has helped the Blazers has hurt them in the second half. Wagler to the free throw line. He's got 20 points in the game. Give him 21 with that free throw. And suddenly, this game has turned around. 10-point Viking lead, 6:45 remaining. Fazekas to Mitchell, off to the right. Zeke off the Fazekas screen. Mitchell turns down the lane. Fadeaway jumper, good. Lead is down to 8 and 6:35 remaining.
They have time to do it, Brian.
They have time, but they got to get some defensive stops. Micah Bullock across into the front court, fouled by Braxton Miller. 6:27 remaining in the game. Braxton Miller picks up the foul. 14 foul against Marquette Catholic. It's been all Vikings here in the second half. In play it comes to Logan James against Richie Mitchell. On the left side is Micah Bullock. Up top, Duncan Roy. Holds and looks, gives it to Wagler down low. Back to Roy, right of the key. Back to Wagler on the right baseline. Back outside, Duncan Roy. Up top it comes to Logan James. James finds Wagler. Wagler right down the lane, fakes on Smallwood and shoots it in. Lead back to 10, 53-43. Zeke comes right back. Jump pass back outside Mitchell, off to the left. Over to the right side, Braxton Miller. Left corner Peels. Back to Miller. Now left of the key is Fazekas. He unloads one from the top of the circle and missed it. And the rebound tapped in, saved in play to the Vikings. Chances slipping away for the Blazers. 5:40 remaining. Jump pass back out to the right. A right corner Roy, 3 in and out. Rebound, out of bounds, Blazer ball. .5:34 remaining. The Blazers lead by 10. Donovan Garlett said in practice yesterday, if they hold us under 50, that we're not going to win. We're at 43 right now and 5:25 remaining. Zeke's three. Yes! Oh, that's a big three. 27 for Ryan Fazekas. Holy cow, we needed that.
Absolutely.
28 for Ryan Fazekas. Mitchell next in line with 8 points. Braxton Miller with 6, but he's played injured most of the game. The Blazers are within 7, 53-46. 5:22 remaining. There's still time to come back and get this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, start saying the rosary. That's all I can tell you right now. We need it. Holy Mary. Let's go.
Oh, boy. 53-46. This is the lowest scoring total since the game against Andrean in January for the Blazers.
They're tired, Brian. They need to get their confidence back.
They've got 46. They had 40 against Andrean, 46 right now. Vikings have the ball, and the Blazers will turn on the full court pressure, and it's the Vikings that look stronger. They come and play to Whitner against full court pressure by Peels. Whitner turns on the dribble. Peels looking for some help. Whitmer across into the front court. 5:10 remaining. Got to have a defensive stop. Whitmer is fouled by Peels. It's only the 5th foul against the Blazers. 2 against Barr-Reeve here in the second half. They lob it in play to Logan James in the backcourt. He has played a masterful game at point guard. James across into the front court against Mitchell. On the left side is Whitmer. Whitmer with a bounce pass to Wagner. Stolen by Zeke. Blazers on the move. Fazekas in the front court. Fazekas fake, shoots, scores! 5-point game and 4:50 remaining. Ryan Fazekas with 30 points. His first 30-point game this year.
Awesome.
Now they got to get some help. Logan James right down against Smallwood. Shoots it up, no good. Drew the foul on Tyshawn Smallwood. And that is the 4th foul on Smallwood.
Not good timing.
To the free throw line comes Micah Bullock. He's got 20 points in the game this morning. Bullock gets ready and offers the free throw. Good. That stretches the lead to 6, 54-48 and 4:42 remaining. Malcolm Reed in. Tyshawn Smallwood departs with 2 points and 9 rebounds. The game has been a difference at the free throw line in favor of Barr-Reeve. They're 10 for 10, 11 for 11. Blazers have only taken 2 free throws today.
That's unbelievable.
55-48. Richie Mitchell, front court to the right. Jump pass back left, Braxton Miller, left corner Fazekas. Underneath to Malcolm Reed, turns on Wagner, double fake and shoots it in. And 5-point game again. Blazers stay within 5, 4:25 remaining. Got to have a defensive stop. Got to have a stop. Tip and stolen. Blazers have it. They run to Peels. Peels shoots, scores, 3-point game.
All right.
Had to have it, and we got it.
55-52.
4:10 remaining. Blazers need another defensive stop. 4:08 left. Across to the front court is Logan James. James against Richie Mitchell. James. Back outside to Whitmer. Whitmer to James. In the left corner is Micah Bullock. Bullock on the drive. Jump pass to Wagner. Wagner walk, no call. Shoots it in. 25 for Wagner. Lead is 5, 57-52 and 3:48 left. Plenty of time to come back and get it, folks. Here's Mitchell. Fakes. Finds Reed. He'll unload a 3. He hits it! He hits it! Malcolm Reed hits a 3!
Awesome. We're down by 2 points.
Oh, my gosh. The Blazers have come all the way back, or not nearly. They're within 2 with 3:39 remaining. Holy cow. Oh, we're going to pause for a break. We need to.
We do.
Yes, we do. 3:39 left. The Blazers back within 2. 57-55 on the Arena Sports Network, home of the 1A championship.
Have you heard the good news about a crazy dream based on a belief that positive breeds positive and that people want to read, hear, and watch stuff about good people? Have you heard the good news about a place you can go to enjoy positive, community-oriented information about the town, city, or region you live in and the people involved? Have you heard the good news about a place where you can celebrate what is right in the world, share it with your friends, family, and community, and neighbors at school, work, or place of worship, and have fun doing it? Well, there is such a place. That place is LaPorteCountyLife.com. LaPorteCountyLife.com is all about the positive, not the negative, bringing out the best and not the worst, and all about promoting positivity in your community. LaPorteCountyLife.com. Have you heard the good news?
Donna Cavanaugh, Brian Snow here with you back at Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis.
I'm exhausted,
my
Brian.
gracious. Oh, my gracious.
We're coming back from the dead, ladies and gentlemen. We were looking a little nervous there, but now we're down by only 2 points. 3 minutes and 39 seconds to go.
Hold on to your seats, folks. Hold on to your seats.
This would totally be a miracle, Brian. That's what we're looking for.
57-55, and folks, there is more than enough time remaining. Blazers have outscored Barr-Reeve 16-11 here in the fourth quarter.
You cannot hear yourself talk, Brian. Every east side is so loud. They're really pulling for their teams, but here we go, baby.
We're inside of the TCF Bank money period and 3:39 remaining. And now the Blazers turn on the pressure. Bullock looks to come in. He comes into Roy, back to Bullock. They got the ball out of Logan James' hands, but now he gets it against Javonte Peels. Logan James across into the front court. James leans over the dribble, finds Whitmer off to the right. Up top to Wagler. Wagler on the move to the left. Now finds Logan James. Ball's free. Ball's still free. Still free. Peels has it. Peels shoots. Scores! And the Blazers have tied it. We have tied it. 57 all. And now the Vikings break the pressure.
Awesome.
Across into the front court is Bullock. Hands it to Wagler. Wagler fakes. Back to Bullock. A three from the left corner. Good. 60-57, Vikings by 3, 3 minutes left, still plenty of time remaining. Braxton Miller front court to the right. Miller leaves it for Richie Mitchell. Mitchell holds and looks, starts his dribble with the left hand, gives it back to Zeke. Fazekas fakes, finds Peels, a three! Yes! Tie game! Tie game! Tied at 60 and 2:40 remaining. Awesome. The Blazers have sped this game up. Logan James.
Take it easy, boys.
Fakes, and Zeke with a steal. Ahead to Peels. Back to Fazekas. Lefty layup good, and the Blazers lead! The Blazers lead! Timeout Vikings! Unbelievable!
Ladies and gentlemen, you have asked for a miracle. You're getting it.
Oh, my word. The Blazers have come all the way back. They're up a pair. We'll pause for a break. 62-60, 2:27 to a title on the Arena Sports Network.
All right, calm down now.
U.S. Tire and Automotive is an official sponsor of Marquette Catholic Blazers basketball coverage on the Arena Sports Network. U.S. Tire and Automotive has a variety of products and services that are instrumental to the health of your car, including our Tire Fitment Guide to help you find the correct size tires for your automobile. Our friendly service and staff will quickly outfit your vehicle with a high-quality tire that is right for you. Check out our tire and wheel catalog to give your vehicle the perfect fit. Mention this ad and receive a 10% discount on auto work and ask about our different tire specials. For more information, visit us online at ustire-auto.com or give us a call at 219-884-4600 or come and pay us a visit at 3350 Grant Street in Gary, Indiana. U.S. Tire and Auto, servicing Northwest Indiana since 1991.
My partner, Donna Cavanaugh, just told me to calm down. Are you kidding me?
No, not you, them.
62-60.
We want them to get a hold of themselves in the last 2 minutes.
Marquette Catholic by 2:27 remaining. Do they have one more finishing kick this season?
Do they?
I think they have a couple of them left. Brett Hill tuning in. He has just one word. Wow.
Michael Bergeson running for Judge Superior Court 1. Are you listening?
We know Joseph Bergeson is.
There we go.
And my buddy Tim McKinney says, deep breath and stay focused. We're all going to stay focused. 2:27 remaining. Marquette Catholic by a pair.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Barr-Reeve comes back with Bullock, along with Bullock, Whitmer, Roy, Wagler, and James. Peels, Mitchell, Miller, Out front, Roy. Roy gives it to Wagler against Reed. Wagler backs in, shoots it up, short! Rebound, Zeke! He's fouled! With 2:13 remaining. Oh, my goodness.
Here we go.
Gotta stay focused here. And that foul is charged. We'll see who the foul is on in just a moment. Against pressure, they come into Braxton Miller. Miller shy of the timeline. Flips it to Richie Miller. Richie Mitchell holds, finds Flores deep on the left wing. Flores, standing dribble, out near the timeline. 2 minutes left. Peels on the left baseline. Back to Flores on the left wing. Richie Mitchell, top of the circle. Gotta have a score here. On the left side is Fazekas. Fazekas to Mitchell. $1:50 remaining. On the right side is Nate Flores. Jump pass back to Richie Mitchell. 1:45 remaining. On the right side is Nate Flores near the timeline. Bounce pass Richie Mitchell. Mitchell holds left of the key. Turns on the dribble against the zone. Now finds Nate Flores. Flores comes out of trouble. $1:30 remaining. Up front is Richie Mitchell. Mitchell near the timeline. Calls timeout. Richie Mitchell will spend a timeout, and they'll have one remaining. The Vikings will have two. 1:29 remaining in the game. Richie Mitchell with 10 points in the game. Ryan Fazekas leads all scorers with 32 points. He came out firing in the first quarter when he hit 5 3-point field goals. And, you know, Tim McKinney, my buddy back in Chicago, said it best. They're playing a little keep away right now. But, Donna, do you think and I've just been given a note here by my buddy Brett Hill and all the folks back home.
Great.
Ryan Fazekas has set the 1A record for 3-point field goals in a title game. He has 7 of them.
That is amazing. And he's going to Provincetown to play next year as a freshman.
He is going to Providence.
That's a way to go. No doubt about it. But they just have to keep their cool, don't they, Brian?
And I've said it before, and I've said it, and I'll say it again. The Blazers always had that one finishing kick. They were down by 10, 57-47. This is a 15-3 run, and the Blazers now stand a minute 29 from a championship.
You've called it, Brian, every step of the way. You are the man when it comes to this. And I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, this is very exciting. Keep saying your prayers out there. We're 2 ahead right now. We have a minute and 29 seconds, as Brian said.
And here's the thing. As the Vikings outscored the Blazers 20-11, they outscored them by 9 in the third quarter. The Blazers have returned the favor. They've put 23 on the board in the fourth quarter. And this marks the 10th time this year the Blazers have put 20-plus on the board in the fourth quarter. Miller, along with Flores, Fazekas, Peels, and Mitchell. Remember, Tyshawn Smallwood has 4 fouls. Back for the Vikings. Whitmer, along with Bullock, Wagler, Roy, and Logan James. The Blazers have the ball up a deuce, and 1:29 remaining in the TCF Bank money period. We want to thank all of the folks that have helped us throughout the year and sponsored us as well. Richie Mitchell across the timeline into the front court. Mitchell at the timeline. Lost the ball and stolen. Here comes Logan James. Bounce past Roy. Shoots it in. Tie game. Tried to play a little keep away and it didn't work. 1:10 remaining, 62 apiece. Braxton Miller walks it up. Miller into the front court. Miller on the drive. Chop, foul call with 1:02 remaining. And a good foul by Barr-Reeve. They took it way out on the floor. Want to thank all my buddies, Michael Bergeson running for LaPorte County Superior Court Judge, Brett Hill tuning us in. Everybody that is tuning in, we hope that you've enjoyed it as we enjoy bringing it to you. 62 all, a minute to go. Zeke deep to the left against Roy. Fazekas, crossover dribble. Zeke on the drive. His shot blocked out of bounds with 56.1 remaining. And I would not be surprised if the Blazers played keep away for the final minute and tried to win it here. Each of these teams have led by as many as 10. There have been 4 ties and 9 lead changes, or 9 ties and 4 lead changes. Mitchell out near the timeline. 50 seconds. Mitchell standing dribble. Mitchell standing dribble. Mitchell, stutter step move, drives on James all the way, shoots it up. Nope. Rebound, tapped outside, and a foul called with 42.4 remaining. It's against the Blazers.
Can you believe that? 42 seconds to go.
And that means free throws, as that is the penalty situation, and that's one thing that has kept the Vikings in this game. It's a 1-1. Whitmer to the free throw line, 62 apiece, 42.4 remaining. Whitmer gets ready. Offers the free throw. No good, and Fazekas the rebound. And Zeke will come out. Fazekas on the drive into the front court. Turns and falls down on the dribble. And he gets the time. Does he get the timeout? Jump ball. It'll belong to the Vikings. Do you believe that? 2 bad calls back to back. They were trying to call, Donovan Garlis was trying to call timeout. And now it's the Vikings with a chance to win. And the Blazers will turn on all the pressure that they can muster.
36 seconds left, Brian.
Javonte Peels committed the foul. Whitmer in the backcourt, 30 seconds. Logan James will bring it up, pressured by Mitchell. James across into the front court. James picks up his dribble, looking for help, finds Wagler. 20 seconds. Missed steal by Peels. Here comes Wagler. Bounce pass underneath to Roy. Back outside. Now to Wagler. Now to Logan James. 14, 13, 12, 11. Now 10. James in the right corner is Roy. 7. Bounce pass underneath. Out of bounds. Blazers have it. And they have 5.1 seconds remaining
5 seconds
to win
left.
a championship. In 5.1 seconds left in regulation time. 62 apiece here from Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have to be here to believe it.
I can't believe it, and I'm sitting right here.
Oh, my goodness. Where are my blood pressure pills? Right now, ladies and gentlemen. We alumni, we need it. 5.1 seconds, Brian. That's all we have left to prove ourselves tonight.
And the Blazers have possession. Now the question is, are they going to have to come the length of the floor since they used the timeout before they took possession of the ball? The Vikings had the backdoor play.
They're probably going to want to try to foul them somehow. I don't know. That would be my plan if I was the Vikings coach. But
they have 2 fouls to give.
That's right. We still have 5 seconds left.
They have the Vikings have 2 fouls to give, and the rebound story in favor of the Vikings by 1, 25-24. The difference, we have 9 offensive rebounds, and the Vikings only 7 on the offensive boards. 23-16 is the scoring here in the fourth period. 62 all. Oh, my gracious.
Okay, I'm going to nod out now and start saying my Hail Marys,
boy.
okay? We need a Hail Mary pass, a Hail Mary basket. I'm not
Tim
kidding.
McKinney says, can we handle it? He says I need to be a Buffalo Wild Wings right now. I think
all
a lot
you fans
of us
out
do.
There, yes.
We hope you guys are enjoying this. We hope you fans are enjoying this. Thank you, fans, and thank you, our sponsors, Sowers Ford, the Michael Bergeson campaign, also U.S. Tire and Auto of Gary,
WRHC 106.7 FM,
in Radio Harbor Country, and the Blazers will have to come the length of the floor. They'll play it. They'll play it from the end line, and the Vikings will turn the pressure on. Mitchell will bring it in. We're either going to win it or we're going to an extra session. As Mitchell comes into Peels, gotta hurry. 4, 3, Flores for the win. No, we're going to overtime. Oh, okay. Flores had a wonderful look, but congrats to the Blazers and the Vikings for getting this far. And the Blazers, oh boy, we're going to a break. We got overtime.
Yes, we do.
Overtime here in Indianapolis. For the third time this year, the Blazers will play an overtime game. They are 2-0. If they make it 3-0, they'll win the title. 62 all as we head to overtime on the Arena Sports Network.
U.S. Tire and Automotive is an official sponsor of Marquette Catholic Blazers basketball coverage on the Arena Sports Network. U.S. Tire and Automotive has a variety of products and services that are instrumental to the health of your car, including our Tire Fitment Guide to help you find the correct size tires for your automobile. Our friendly service and staff will quickly outfit your vehicle with a high-quality tire that is right for you. Check out our tire and wheel catalog to give your vehicle the perfect fit. Mention this ad and receive a 10% discount on auto work and ask about our different tire specials. For more information, visit us online at ustire-auto.com or give us a call at 219-884-4600 or come and pay us a visit at 3350 Grant Street in Gary, Indiana. U.S. Tire and Auto, servicing Northwest Indiana since 1991. Have you heard the good news about a company that started 4 years ago and worked at a relentless pace based entirely upon one simple premise? Have you heard the good news about a place you can go to enjoy positive, community-oriented information about the town, city, or region that you live in and the people involved? Have you heard the good news that you yourself can share and the people involved? Want to see more? Want to read more? Want to hear more? Then go to LaPorteCountyLife.com. Have you heard the good news?
Oh, by the way, we're going to play overtime right about now. Brian Snow and Donna Cavanaugh here with you, 62 all, as we get ready for overtime here from Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Ryan Fazekas, 32 points, a 1A state title game record, 7 3-point goals. And off we go. Tipped and controlled by Richie Mitchell. Mitchell flying in, lost the ball, stolen by the Vikings. Micah Bullock stops front court to the right. Bullock on the drive to the free throw line. In the left corner, Roy's three. No good. Rebound, Braxton Miller, a one-handed pickoff. 62 apiece. 3:40 for the overtime. Miller skips in the front court. Turns on the dribble against Whitmer. Now finds Fazekas. Fazekas fakes on Roy. Finds Richie Mitchell. Mitchell comes out near the timeline. Mitchell a standing dribble. It's only fitting that it goes this way. This is the way the season has gone for the Blazers. In the left corner is Reed. Reed fakes on Wagler, spins down the lane and shoots it in. Malcolm Reed gives the lead back to the Blazers by 2, 64-62, 3:10 for the overtime. In the front court is Logan James. Now finds Micah Bullock, hands it back to James out near the timeline. On the right side is Roy. Roy holds and looks, finds Whitmer top of the circle. Whitmer on the drive to the free throw line, cut off. Hands it back to Micah Bullock. Bullock comes back outside near the timeline, guarded by Richie Mitchell with a scissor dribble. Works his way left of the lane. Jump pass left corner to Logan James. James with a fake. Bounce pass back outside to Micah Bullock. Bullock fakes, gives it back to James. James top of the circle, 2:40 for the overtime. They give it to Wagler, double team, pulls his way in the lane and shoots it up wildly. Rebound Whitmer, comes back out of the dribble, shoves it back out. Bullock's three, no good. And the rebound to Fazekas. And now Zeke comes out of the dribble. Zeke in the move in the front court, finds Richie Mitchell in the left corner, back to Fazekas, 2:28 for the overtime. And now Mitchell comes back out near the timeline. They're going to try and play a little keep away again. Mitchell turns on the dribble. May need a score here. Mitchell picks up his dribble. Lob pass to Braxton Miller. Miller in the right corner to Zeke for three. Yes! Yes! Oh, my gracious! And they give him a 2. It's a 2-point goal, not a 3. His foot was on the line.
66-62 with 2
minutes
left.
It's a 4-point lead for the Blazers, with 2:11 remaining in overtime. Cameron Hall will come in. Mitchell will get a break, and the Blazers need to play some defense for the next 2 minutes. We do that, and we win the title. 2:10 remaining for the overtime. 66-62, Blazers by 4. Up top is Duncan Roy. Roy with a fake. Gives it to Wagler right in the lane. Bulls in against Malcolm Reed. Lean in, flip short. Rebound Whitmer. Whitmer comes back out to the right corner. James's three, no good. Rebound Zeke! Ryan Fazekas with 10 rebounds. Ahead to Mitchell, now to Flores. Braxton Miller to the right. Underneath Malcolm Reed with a fake. He shoots it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Wagler. 1:40 for the overtime. Blazers by 4. Across into the front court is Logan James, and James is fouled with 1:37 remaining. Oh boy. Can you take a little bit of this? That foul is charged to, I believe that foul is charged to Miller. Cameron Hall comes back in.
We're still ahead by 4.
It's a 1-and-1 situation. Free throw by James is good. He'll get the penalty shot. And now it looks like the Blazers are going to have to score in their next possession. They're up 3 with 1:37 remaining in overtime. The Blazers have got the point total over 60. Free throw number 2, got it. They've only missed 1 free throw all game. Timeout Vikings, it is a full. And we'll keep this run right here while we say hi to some people. And Tim McKinney, my buddy, has been listening the whole game in ASN Instant Classic.
1 minute and 37 seconds to go.
Here's the thing. Tim McKinney poses a good question. What were the D1 Indiana schools doing? It's called shooting the basketball, my friend. Ryan Fazekas, 34 points.
Unbelievable.
34 points for Ryan Fazekas, a.k.a. Zeke, as he is known by his friends and family and his teammates. What a ball game. And you know what? The big thing is the Blazers were down by as many as 10. They didn't panic. They didn't overload themselves with fear. They came right back with a couple quick 5-point kicks, and then they had the lead, but they turned the ball over. It turned into a tie game. The Blazers had a chance to win, but the fact that they wiped out a 10-point deficit as quick as they held a 10-point lead, this is why we are where we are. It's a 2-point lead for the Blazers, 1:37 left in the overtime.
Thanks for laying that out, Brian. Let's fillet them now, shall we? It's time to fillet the other team.
Let's
slice them and dice them. Here we go.
Going to have to finish him now. The Blazers have the ball with a 2-point lead and 1:37 remaining in the overtime. How could the D1 Indiana schools not been after Ryan Fazekas? That's because Providence got him first.
That's right.
And Joshua Jackson, my buddy, giving us a listen. I told him 34 points for Zeke. He said 2 words, grown man. Absolutely right. But you know what? Kudos also to the rest of the Blazers for not panicking, including Javonte Peels and Malcolm Reed, each with 7 points off the bench. Braxton Miller has 6. Nate Flores yet to score in the game. Zeke with a double-double, 34 points and 10 rebounds. And now they'll turn on the 2-2-1 full-court pressure.
All right, boys.
They have it in play to Mitchell. Now to Braxton Miller, back to Mitchell. They've seen this before. They got to work it. They give it to Miller. Miller on the fly, in from the right. Lost the ball. Back outside to Zeke. Now to Richie Mitchell. Out near the timeline. Mitchell on the drive to the left corner for Flores. Bounce pass back to Fazekas. Fazekas holds. 1:18 remaining. Mitchell has it back. Mitchell cross court to Flores. Flores near the timeline finds Richie Mitchell. Now to Zeke. Zeke left of the key. Back outside to Flores. 1:05 remaining in the overtime. They're going to play a little keep away. Foul called. That's only the 5th foul against the Vikings, and I believe what the Vikings are going to do to counter this, they're going to use the 2 fouls they have remaining. They just used 1, and they're going to try to make the Blazers win it from the free throw line. 5th foul against the Vikings. They come into Zeke. Zeke is fouled with 1:03 remaining. And that's exactly what the Vikings are going to do. They're going to try to extend this game for as long as they can. My buddy Michael Prince getting ready for a softball doubleheader as he is tuning us in from Texas.
Hey, Texas.
1:03 remaining as they look to come in. They give it to Zeke, left of the key. Back to Miller. Each team now in the penalty. Braxton Miller squeezes through, finds Zeke, cross court, up top to Mitchell. Mitchell comes to get him. And a jump ball!
What? Are you kidding me?
They called a jump ball, and
That's
the ball
ridiculous.
will go back over to the Vikings with a chance to tie with 52.9 remaining.
That's insane.
That's a bad call. Timeout Vikings. And they will have 2 remaining. The Blazers will have 1 remaining.
There's a lot of booze going on here. That player had the ball. The other 2 players grabbed him.
That should not have been.
They struggled on the court, and they called it a jump ball. Are you nuts?
That should not have been a jump ball. That should have been a foul, as I thought the Vikings were attempting to foul, but they were not, as it turns out. So the Vikings will have it. 66-64 they trail with 52.9 seconds remaining. The most happening place right now is right here at Bankers Life Fieldhouse in this portion of Marquette Catholic Blazers Championship Basketball, presented in part by Sowers Ford and Lincoln of Michigan City. Give them a visit at 3930 Franklin Street in Michigan City, Indiana.
Brian, we are 52.9 seconds away from our first championship.
But you got to finish, and the Vikings will have the ball with that much time remaining. The Blazers come back out on the floor. Now Donovan Garlis is coming to one of the referees for an explanation. Richie Mitchell back on the floor. Javonte Peels joins him. Ryan Fazekas, Malcolm Reed, and Braxton Miller. That'll be the 5 on the floor for the Blazers. Oh, my
the
gosh.
coach is not happy. Marquette coach is not happy with that call at all. That was pretty obviously a bad
I don't think
call.
quite a few people are not happy with
if,
that call.
If somebody won this game because of that call, that would be robbing the other team. There's no doubt in my mind. If you'd seen that, ladies and gentlemen, that was just unbelievable.
66-64, Blazers by a pair. 52.9 seconds remaining. The Vikings will have the ball, and they'll bring it in from three-quarter court. It's going to take one stop and one bucket to win this championship. They look to come in, and they come in to Whitmer. Whitmer brings it up against Peels in a switch. 47, 46, 45 seconds. Up top it comes to Bullock. Bullock, stutter step move left of the lane. All the way to the baseline. Comes up shooting. Missing. Rebound. Zeke. Oh, can they get it? Ball free. It comes out to the Vikings. They'll get another try. And now timeout call by the Vikings with 32.6 seconds remaining. And I have the feeling that the Vikings are going to play for one, and that one is going to be a three-point goal to try to win it.
You've been calling that along. There's another boo from our crowd at Marquette. They are not happy with that call either.
The last couple of calls in the fourth quarter and overtime have been suspect, but I'll give these referees credit. They have called a great game. They called it the way that they have seen it.
I don't know. That was a Tony Soprano call as far as I'm concerned.
Kara gives us a message, and folks, we want you to do the same. Go like the Michael Bergeson for Judge page on Facebook.
There you go. Superior Court 1.
Peels, Mitchell, Miller, Reed, and Fazekas for the Blazers in the home whites. Bullock, Whitmer, Wagler, James, and Roy for the Vikings. And they'll come in at the timeline with 32.6 seconds remaining. They come into the backcourt to Logan James. They have the full clock to use, 30 seconds. James across into the front court, finds Whitmer. Whitmer up top to Wagler. Wagler holds and looks, hands it back to James. James against Devontae Peels. In the left corner is Wagler. Wagler turns against Reed. Wagler works his baseline, squeezes through, and Zeke's through it! He comes ahead to Miller! Miller on the fly! It's good! It's good! The Blazers are gonna do it! Up top, James, a three on the way. No good. Rebound, Peels! He's fouled with 3.3 seconds left! Ladies and gentlemen of Blazer Nation, the dream has come true! The dream has come true!
Oh my God!
The dream has come true! Oh my gracious! Oh baby! Do you believe this? The Blazers are going to do it. Javonte Peels to the line.
All right.
Blazers by 4, 3.3 left. Blazers Peels free throw good. 5-point lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hail Mary's paid off. I'm telling you.
It's done.
69,
the Blazers
64.
have done it. The Blazers have done it. Peels is good. There's 70. The Blazers have done it. The dream has come true. The Blazers are state champions. The dream has come true. The Blazers have done it. The Blazers have won. They are the 2014 1A state champions. The dream has come true. Oh my gosh. They have done it. The Blazers have done it, ladies and gentlemen. The dream has come true. The Blazers are the 2014 IHSAA state champions. And after the presentation, I'm going to send my partner to get Donovan Garlitz and Ryan Fazekas over here for a postgame. It took 4 extra minutes. But how does this feel?
It feels great. And, you know, we stood up, we were cheering.
They came over, they told us, they said media row, you have to be impartial.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. There is no impartiality here
140-some years, ladies
with
and gentlemen.
this team.
Oh, man.
Let me borrow a call
Yes.
from Gary Rima, my good buddy at Northern Iowa University. He said, I love this team. I love this team. Oh, my gracious.
Ladies and gentlemen, I was a cheerleader in 1969. We had to play a school of 2,000 people. We almost won. This is the most exciting thing I've seen. I never thought I'd see it in my lifetime.
Unbelievable.
Thank you, fans, for praying out there.
An unbelievable moment
what a game.
for all of Northwest Indiana. An unbelievable moment for Michigan City. As the Blazers have done it, it took 4 extra minutes. And I think we're going to stay here. We'll go to the presentations in just a moment. And oh, my word. Blazer Nation, we thank you for your support. Oh, my gracious. The dream has come true. The dream has come true. The Blazers have done it.
Oh,
couple of officials coming by saying, what a game. Gee, you think?
Yeah. You can't believe how
my
hard
gracious.
we've all worked for this over the decades.
Oh,
and
my
centuries.
gosh. Yes, indeed. And you know what? I'm going to send you on your way to monitor that situation and get us Donovan Garlitz and Ryan Vasikas. They're going to cut the nets down. And while she does that, we're going to go to the public address in just a moment. Oh, my gracious. Blazer Nation, I hope y'all are as happy as we are here in Indianapolis. And I will say it again. Let me give a shout to the Barr-Reeve Vikings. They played a magnificent ball game this morning. It was a great game by both teams. I can't celebrate without congratulating my opponent and the broadcast team here at Barr-Reeve. Y'all have had a terrific season. Congratulations to you. Oh, man, what a moment. What a moment. We're ready. Let's go to the public address.
Presenting sponsors of the boys basketball state tournament, the IHSA Executive Committee will award a $1,000 scholarship to the winner's school. Please join us in thanking the Indiana Pacers and the Indiana Fever for their generous support of student athletes in high school basketball in our state. After we announce the name of the recipient, we invite his parents to join him on the arena floor. The recipient of this award was selected by the IHSA Executive Committee. The student was nominated by his principal and coach and excelled in mental attitude, athletic ability, scholarship, and leadership. The winner of the 2014 Arthur L. Driscoll Mental Attitude Award for Class A boys basketball is Michael Bullock of Barr-Reeve.
I'm so proud for these kids, man.
Us getting here, would have been a lot better than we won, but just getting here was a privilege and a blessing. The coach said this year was a magical year, ranked #1 throughout the year, making it this far. As you start to look back on what basketball for Barr-Reeve has meant for you, how do you encapsulate that? It's meant life down there. I grew up watching my cousins and like older role models, and just being on this floor that some of them got to play on. It's just it's unreal. Steve, I know you've got to be a very proud dad right now. What are your emotions?
I'm very proud of what he's done in his 2 years of varsity basketball. He's just been a blessing to us and a blessing to the school. So we're proud of him.
Making the presentation on behalf of the IHSAA are Mr. Geralds of North Davies High School and Mr. Tim Grove from South Knox. Presenting your runner-up medals to the Barr-Reeve Vikings.